There we go. I think I should be good. Let me know if I'm good, guys. I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. I don't know what that means, Frozen Lion, but, you know, it's chill. My phone. Oh, that was loud. That's the one. That's mine. Oh yeah, I'm here. I don't know. Oh yeah, well fucking. Oh, that's what that does.
Hello.
Hi. I don't know if anyone can hear me or if anyone's there.
I did check your audio while you were.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, you're good.
Awesome.
Hey, Frozen Lion.
I don't know if this Frozen Lion's still there. I haven't seen them respond to anything. Oh. Okay, don't pick those up then.
You could throw them.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that now, did I? Oh, there's Frozen Lion. They be responding. Oh, there's a tree. That's a tree. Nope.
Yeah, you tried.
I had to. It prompted me. If it prompts you. Oh, it wants me to blow up the boulder, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
A little closer.
they respawn. It's fine. Hey. Get it eventually. Oh, Frozen Lion, it goes. It goes. That's you know, we posted that last night after recording. Like that wasn't like a video of my current progress in editing. No, that was like
what still has left to be edited.
Yeah, I actually still have a segment to record. It's probably going to be at like 25 minutes to another hour. And then I need to go back and re-record 2 elements more. So, you know, it's probably still going to end up around
10.5 to 11 hours long.
Oh, I was thinking the full 12. Well, if I still have to add more and then, you know.
If the re-recorded segments are of a comparable length to their current versions.
Yeah. So, you know, that might happen. Damn it! Oh, okay. I was psyching myself up before stream started. Opened TikTok, and the first 3 things were a Mihawk live action One Piece reel, and then a Zoro thirst trap from the live action. Because, you know, I am, of course, the most sophisticated.
I'll go off on One Piece. I did title the stream.
Oh my god, homie.
Windwaker and live action One Piece.
Has anyone seen the one action
live piece?
Yeah, the one action live piece. OPLA, One Piece live action. Frozen Lion's the only one responding in stream, but you know. What is happening? Did I come from here? Oh, no, that's new. Fuck is that? I want to know what that is.
Frozen Lions has not yet.
Oh, it's so good. It's so fucking good. I made Knick Knack watch it. I did. I made you watch it.
Yes, she did. It was good.
It was so fucking good. I love it with like everything in my soul. What of the I kind of don't want to go under that thing. You know what I mean? No, I don't want to pick up. I want to jump.
There is no dedicated jump button, remember.
Oh. How do I jump?
Well, you walk towards a ledge.
Oh, so this is not jumpable.
No.
Cool. I am already the anger.
Already lost?
Like, I feel... Well, oh, did not mean to do that. Well, like, logically, I think I know what I have to do. And that's that I need to blow up that fucking rock up there. Where I just was, you know?
Mm-hmm. This is like the most consistent thing in Zelda is blowing shit up.
I just, you know, it's the angling to blow it up that's being problematic at the moment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, like, how do I get it from there to there without blowing myself up? Oh.
Like that.
Okay. Didn't think it was gonna be that easy. Somehow thought that was going to be a lot harder. Yes, I did have three specific favorites from the video.
Wait to see the video to find out.
Yeah, you're going to have to watch the video to find out, but I did have 3 servants that I fucking adored. And to be honest, I don't think any of them are necessarily going to be like a surprise. You know what I mean? Because they're all very, you know, me characters. But, you know, you never know. There are definitely some characters I also wasn't the hugest fan of. Like, just like, you know, like their design wasn't my thing and they weren't necessarily my thing. You know? So yeah, it was kind of. Oh, that was a mistake. Suck it. Ooh, that would be an interesting team. Beowulf, Janako, and the 3 I liked from Roundtable.
That would probably not work out very well.
I don't know. It could.
Gameplay-wise, hell no.
Who needs gameplay to work?
Zeus. Zeus needs gameplay to work.
Well, Zeus can go fuck himself, because I certainly am not doing it. You know? I have found a new area. Finally. Oh, is this that hawk dude?
One of them.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Talking lore-wise? Ooh, even that would be interesting, too. I mean, to be fair, I was unexpectedly, like, pleasantly surprised by most of the servants we covered. And I did eat well on male servants, which, you know, that's kind of... I'm always searching for the hot men, you know? Oh god, it's so chaotic. It gives me anxiety to look at.
I just showed her the thumbnail for Round Table for the first time.
Yeah. I mean, it's... I don't know. I think it's interesting, kind of like considering... Because we like, obviously, I went over the...
Might make things easier for you.
Yeah. Like, I went over the... Chat disconnected.
Yeah, it
What was I gonna say? Oh, there we go. That's fair. There's what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I was looking at like the kind of the lore, right? And there's a fair, like, I'm pleasantly surprised and kind of questioning what was chosen to include and what wasn't. So, you know, that's kind of how it always is. But yeah. I mean, obviously, it's not as if we're, like, skimping on anything in an 11-hour video. Oh. I've never had a video that long before. My poor computer. My poor stats class having to deal with me this morning after finishing recording last night. Dude, I almost fell asleep like 4, maybe 7 times in stats class. I like blinked and just didn't remember to open my eyes.
We started recording at 6 and didn't stop till midnight.
Yup. Yeah, it was insane. But like we kind of like it was kind of at a point where Knickknack's half is much more streamlined than mine. It's really just kind of like just servant by servant covering it, whereas mine is more meandering at times. So you know. Maybe 2. It took me like 5 days to watch the fucking 6.5-hour Sam and Cat video that Quentin Reviews just put out. And I mean, granted, that's because I was like in between school and recording and having to watch stuff for the channel and hanging out with my friends and that sort of thing. But God, it still took fucking forever. So like, kudos to you if you managed to watch it in like 1 day. Could not be me.
I almost wanted to premiere it to see if anyone would stick around the entire time to watch it.
That would be cruel, because you can't skip around in the video if you're premiering it.
You can't go forward, you can go back.
Yeah, but that would be cruel.
Just a premiere that goes on for half a day?
That'd be so cruel.
It would be at the top of everybody's feeds.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure our short-term views would suffer.
It would, yeah.
Because most people would just wait until it was done premiering and then go back the next day so that they could skip around. Because we know our viewers like to skip around and watch the bits that they want to watch. You know, I'm not under any illusions that, you know, most people stick around to listen to every line. Oh my god. So I know you haven't watched the new One Piece live action Frozen, and you know, pending if anyone else in the chat has or hasn't watched it. But have y'all seen Buggy Fever on the internet? I know Knickknack's seen Buggy Fever because I sent it to him. Because oh boy, Buggy Fever. Like, Buggy has no goddamn right to be that attractive. I mean, no, here's the thing, right? Buggy in One Piece is not unattractive, like in the anime or the manga, but, like, he's not the character you look at and go, I gotta get me some of that, you know? But live-action Buggy has no right to be that character. And I mean that in, like, the most disrespectful way. Don't do this to me. Where am I going? I don't know what I'm doing. I've given up. I've given up. Yeah, Buggy Fever, Frozen Lion, the entire fucking One Piece internet, and a significant amount of people who are not on One Piece internet. Live action Buggy is fucking hot. And they made him hot on purpose. Even Netflix's TikTok account reposted a thirst video about Buggy. Like, the literal Netflix account posted this shit. It is everywhere. The amount of horny edits and, like, just videos of Buggy set to, like, sex music. Like, what the fuck? Buggy is everywhere. Buggy is our Lord and Savior. We love him. Truly. The most powerful character in all of One Piece. Right, Knick Knack?
Well, Buggy is best boy. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, Buggy is best boy. And deservedly thus. You'll float too. You'll float too. Absolutely not.
You haven't even seen any version of that movie or read that book.
Nope, but I know the "you'll float too" meme. Oh God.
See, this is why you read the dialogue.
I was busy. Oh. I was busy. Yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing. You know, I'm super ready for that. I'm super fucking ready.
Absolutely. She loves herself hot weather.
I can suffer. Plus, the benefit of being in a place hot in the summer that's a relatively conservative country is that you have to be wearing long sleeves, long skirt, which means you cover up all your sweat stains. Right? You wear like cotton pants under, they're soaked through with sweat, you got swamp ass up the wazoo, half your shirt sweat stain, it's all covered by the outer layer. And honestly, at the point where you're that hot, another layer is not going to make you significantly hotter. Like, you are already at terminal hotness. Oh, I gotta go find Prince Kamali?
Yep.
Okay. I forget where Prince Kamali is. Oh. See, but you know the one benefit, Frozen Lion, right? And this is a big benefit. What do you mean there's supposed to be a room over here? There's no fucking room. The benefit of hot and sandy is that it is less humid. Okay. So she said it's the door. Maybe on the first floor? I don't know. I feel like I saw the dialogue, but did I misread it? Oh, no, it must be one of these rooms. Maybe the one with the guard? No. Maybe the one without the guard. Oh.
Stairs.
Well. Ha ha ha! Tacos is here to talk One Piece and Ashoka. Tacos, have you watched One Piece live action? I must know. Also, you're gonna get several shout outs in the upcoming roundtable video.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. It was entirely my fault. What am I...
Gotta give him a letter.
I know, but I don't know how to do that.
Well, the letter is in your inventory.
Yes. So it came out on a Thursday, right? It was a Thursday?
What,
The One Piece live action?
Oh, I don't remember the day it came out.
Came out a Thursday night, I think. And I was home Friday, and I binged the entirety of it Friday afternoon. Texted Nick Nack, told him, I watched an episode of One Piece live action. You have to watch it too. And proceeded to binge it again. And then a week later, I binged it again with Nick Nack. Because I was like, we can watch 1 or 2 episodes. And then we watched all 8.
And she plans to binge it again with the Japanese voice cast.
I fully intend to binge it again with the Japanese voice cast this weekend.
I listened to a clip with Luffy. It's interesting. The voice actress completely changes how she plays Luffy for the live action, but it still sounds similar.
It's a different vibe. The live action is a much different vibe. That's fair. That's entirely fair. You guys have to take responsibility for what you did. Also, I'm fairly certain that I blamed at least you, Tacos, for things getting added to the Wikia that Nick Nack was not aware of. Like, there was at least at one point where we opened the Wikia and there was an image he had not seen.
I was like, wait, this didn't have an image before. When did this image get here?
And I was like, damn, Taco's doing the Lord's work in there. Just making your life hard. But anyway, so I binged it all, and then I proceeded to... And I want to preface this first. The reason why I binged it was because I had intended to wait and watch it with Nick Nack, like, after the weekend, because I was doing... Because I was doing stuff, like, I had plans for the weekend. I was going out hiking and stuff, like, all day Saturday, Sunday, and then I had plans Friday and Monday, so I didn't think I'd have time to watch it. And then I saw someone on TikTok mention that episode 1 had just full nudity, right? And I was like, I don't remember that in my first arc of One Piece. Like, I don't remember nudity. And then I was like, well, who could it be?
It's not any character you think or want it to be.
Okay, but, like, he's upsettingly attractive naked. If you look from the neck down, he is upsettingly attractive.
The power of whatever religion this is from compels you.
Yeah, right. Plans for the weekend or a dream. But anyway, so, like, I had to know where I was going to see full frontal nudity. So I went and watched episode 1. I saw it. And then it autoplayed to episode 2. And I couldn't stop the episode halfway. And then Zoro was there. And, like, god damn, you know, I do love me Zoro. He's not my absolute favorite character, but I am a Zoro girly.
Next thing you know, it's 3 a.m.
right?
and you binge the entire series.
It didn't take me till 3 a.m. So it's like 6 p.m., right? And fucking Taz Skylar as Sanji, right? It's like 6 p.m. I'm like, oh, they're going to introduce Sanji. And keep in mind, I had deliberately, like, not watched, like, previews, or I've only seen, like, the one trailer. I hadn't watched previews. I didn't watch the behind the scenes ahead of the show. Like, I wanted to go in, like, completely surprised. So I had seen nothing about any of it. And hot damn, like, I am not a Sanji girly, but the live action has made me a Sanji girly. Like, what the fuck, Taz Skylar? The scene where he is shirtless on the dock, that man is so fucking... I have not seen an actor that cut since Chris Evans in First Avenger. Oh, that's really interesting. Also, Zorro's actor plays one of the main JoJo characters in the JoJo live action.
I don't know which one it is. I've never seen that thing, so.
Well, he does. He also plays in the recent. You remember that? Oh, the like Sentai or whatever movie, like Super Sentai or something that came out recently.
There are a lot of Super Sentai
but the
live
one,
action stuff.
no, but the one that was in like previewing in theaters last time we went to see a movie. Like super, super recent. Like just came out this summer or something, just like this year in the US.
No.
Anyways, it was something like that, and he's in that. And it turns out I've actually seen him in a couple other live action adaptations, which is fucking hilarious. Tacos, I didn't really mind. I think I kind of in my mind gave complete faith to like Oda, because he had final say in casting. I knew that, and I was like, you know what? With me knowing that, I have full faith in whoever he picks, and like whatever they sound like. Obviously, Oda was happy enough with that, right? Because he did talk about how like theoretically, if you were to assign real world countries to all of the Straw Hats, they would be from kind of all over the world. So I had no issue with that. Although he does have a hint of an accent, because he's from Tenerife. And I think he speaks Spanish. Is that it? Like Spanish or Portuguese or something like that? Because I saw him speaking it somewhere. Yeah, right? Did not see that coming. So that was fucking hilarious. And then I didn't really know any of the cast from anywhere, but honestly, I saw someone commenting about this and I kind of agreed with them. They kind of did for this show what they did for like the kind of Lord of the Rings movie. They just pulled a cast of like mostly kind of smaller name actors, people just starting out.
Context
young
note,
actors.
at the time of Lord of the Rings, Orlando Bloom was a young, relatively unknown actor.
At the time of Lord of the Rings, Orlando Bloom had one role, and it was an unnamed boy in a Rent movie. So
the only major well-known actor was Sir Christopher
McKellen.
Lee and Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen, yeah. Oh, Sean Connery. Sean Bean. Sean Bean. Yeah, and then Liv Taylor's father is famous.
But like that was the Cassie's big actors as relatively side characters or major antagonists.
Kate Blanchett, yeah. But like the main cast, except for Gimli's actor was big.
It kind of took the same approach that the old Star Wars movies did, where they took a smaller unknown cast and then had like one or two big actors play poster characters.
Yeah, so I thought it worked really well for the One Piece, because like I didn't look at any of the actors and like in my head overlay other roles I had seen them in, because like sometimes you do that when you look at an actor and you're like, oh, that's the guy from this. Also, yes, Tacos, Orlando Bloom blew the fuck up after fucking Lord of the Rings. Like, man went from having one acting role as like a no-name extra to being like everyone's it boy.
He was the Harrison Ford of the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. And to be honest, the entire cast was fantastic. Like everyone looked amazing. I think the visuals of the entire series were stunning. Like the ships, the locations, the outfits, everything. Like you could tell who everybody was. I mean, and they even managed to make most of it look not that cheesy, you know? Even the more kind of like weird things or like things that like should have looked a little strange in live action.
They kind of work.
Yeah, they managed to make it work. I think if anything, the only thing that to me looked a little janky was maybe the fishmen.
I don't know. I thought the outfit for the Black Cat pirates didn't look quite right.
Well, to be fair, the fat one was bare-chested in the manga, so let's all be thankful that he was wearing a shirt. And to be... Captain Kuro was wearing pretty much what he wears in the...
Captain Kuro was great.
You met the other two.
The other two, though, were a little
the girl's mostly accurate to her manga costume.
Well, I don't think it trends... Because in the manga, it looks fine. In the anime, it looks like they're walking around in, like, leather latex cat sex outfits.
Yeah, it does look a little weird. Saint Seiya. It was a Saint Seiya movie.
It didn't
I remember
look very
seeing
good.
the previews.
I remember that
I
one.
actually wanted to watch it. But yeah, so I was super excited for that. And so after I've seen the series now, I have gone and watched like the behind the scenes and the interviews and the kind of the making of and all of that stuff. And it honestly only made me more hyped. Also, official announcement, we're getting season 2. Netflix confirmed it. And apparently, initial talks with Oda when they were planning season 2 did outline season 3 and all of the major events up to season 6, ideally. So, fingers crossed. I mean, Netflix isn't the best always about keeping their shows going, but... I mean, homie, this has been like top 10 for the past week and a half. Like, realize when you've won. Yeah, I'm curious about how they're going to deal with Chopper, but that's, that's kind of going to be interesting. Yeah, the Black Cat Pirates were a little weird.
That's what I've been saying, Tacos. Like, 12 seasons realistically is what you would put it in, but that's a lot of seasons to keep getting renewed and a lot of seasons to keep your actors around for.
It is. I think a lot of that is going to be down to what the turnaround time between seasons is, which we're not actually going to get to see an accurate representation of the turnaround time with the current strikes going on. So we're going to have to wait to see what the actual turnaround on one of these seasons is.
The only grace they have here is that these actors are relatively unknown. Like, we're not talking, like, trying to get Robert Downey Jr.'s schedule and are, like...
And all of the actors seem to be really, really interested in continuing on with the franchise. So I'm super excited. Yeah, I don't know, Tacos. I honestly, so long as it doesn't look like the worst thing I've ever seen, I'll be happy. Like... I will tolerate a lot for this show at this point. Like, I am willing to forgive many sins so long as, some characters stick around. Also, that, like, little preview of, at the end of the 8th episode, like, holy fuck.
I'm not even the one that owns the channel. The one that controls most of the emails and logins is Sekhie.
Yeah, that's me. I keep all that shit. So that's on me.
By the way, I need to log into the business email.
Oh, I forgot to get that to you. I haven't seen any emails on there.
I didn't think so.
Okay. Just because I did check it the other day.
Just so I can also have access to that.
Yeah. Also, I need to put the business email on the channel so that people can use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we do have a business email officially. Yeah, John Cena as Chopper would have been fucking hilarious. Did you see? Oh, so apparently, is it Jamie Lee Fox? That's the older lady who was in Freaky Friday.
I don't know.
Can you look up the Freaky Friday? The older woman who was in it, Knick-Knack? I just want to make sure I'm getting the right name. I mean, yeah, Knick-Knack's the one who does most of the writing. I just collate information, so, if anyone should join the strike, it's Knick-Knack. Okay, so Jamie Lee Curtis. That's the older lady? So, apparently, she is a massive fan of the One Piece series, and on Instagram, somebody did, like, art of her playing Dr. Kureha, right? And the showrunner reached out to her and was like, hey, I sent you an email, let's make it happen.
Of course, she can't officially accept that for the moment.
No, but this was before. I think, like, this was a while back, because people were fan casting her for a while. Because she has expressed, like, she loves One Piece. So, she'd be awesome in that role. Like, hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that is, Tacos. I don't do horror movies, so. Or scary movies in general.
Y'all don't understand. She gets terrified of Jurassic Park.
Homie, my mom walked past my office door 2 days ago and startled me so bad I dropped a fucking cup. All she did was walk past.
Now catch her when she's not expecting it and she's in the kitchen and you are outside the window.
You did that to me once. Holy fuck, I screamed so hard. I almost snapped a pair of chopsticks. And not like the plain wooden ones, like sturdy chopsticks. In terror. Sup, Doha Wario. Also, Luis Gutierrez joined us, and I responded to something earlier, and I forgot to shout out your name, but hello. Yeah, no, it's the jump scares for me. I have, like, no tolerance for like.
She can do atmospheric horror just fine.
Yeah, no, because like, don't get me wrong, like I love like eldritch horror, like especially like you give me some good like Lovecraft to read, or even I read the Lovecraft manga, right? And there are certain horror things that I've watched, like psychological, but it's like the creeping jump scares. Like I do get sucked in by like the music that's meant to put you on edge, and I get, I
So
start
how long
seeing,
till a Sekhie horror game played on the channel for the lulz?
like I start seeing things out of the corner of my eyes, and then I get jumpy. And then I start chucking things across the room and like screaming. I actually own all 3 Mummy movies. The original ones, the 1999 cinematic masterpiece featuring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz.
The original Mummy movies.
I have seen the original Mummy movies too, like the ones with Christopher Walken. I've seen those.
I just had to point that out because when you said the original ones, I assume you meant that compared to the new reboot one.
No. I mean the 1999 cinematic masterpiece starring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz.
So the first reboot.
But yeah, so I've seen those 3 movies. I actually own them and I love them. Although I will say at the very beginning of the second one of those movies, there is one of those moments where they like build up the music into a jump scare, right? When the kid's walking around in the temple, and I had never seen it before. Like the first time I was watching it, I got so sucked in by that, and the person I was watching it with, their roommate like suddenly opened the garage door from the outside with no warning, and I shrieked and jumped so hard I fell off the couch.
I watched those with you recently. I thought the only good one was the first one. The other ones were almost so bad they were good.
I still like to watch them. I've also seen the remake with Tom Cruise and the Scooby-Doo Where's My Mummy movies. I have seen the Boris Karloff one when I was a child. The Boris Karloff one gave me nightmares as a child. But then again, so did Scooby-Doo Where's My Mummy. For the longest time, I was absolutely fucking terrified of mummies. Like, and there was like a trap door in like the room across from my bedroom. So like if my door was open, I was like too scared to sleep because I could see the trap door. Which is not great for someone who wanted to go into like Egyptology, because I was like terrified of mummies coming to life. Now it's more of a I don't like zombies sort of thing, like especially, or like I don't like the whole rotting flesh. It's okay if they're like, dried like jerky or like defleshed, but I'm not a huge fan of the fleshy bits. I don't like bugs. Yeah, I didn't watch any of those like alien like horror movies or anything. Like I think one of our mutual friends got me to watch like one like alien related horror movie, and I was like, nah, nope, not my thing. The closest,
Danny Boy?
No, it was Quinn. Yeah, I will say I think the closest I will now get to like alien horror is like Men in Black.
That's not.
I know, that's the point. I'm making a point here, and it's that I ain't doing it.
The scariest movie you've watched in the last 10 years is probably Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
I did watch Get Out. I was tricked into it. I was told that we were going to watch a new movie at theaters and that it was going to be a fun movie. It was going to be a rom-com. And then one of my friends took me to Get Out. Never been so betrayed in my life.
I can't wait till A Haunting in Venice.
I'm so excited for A Haunting in Venice. That's fair. I kind of had to beat the whole afraid of dead things with the anthropology degree. Like, I'm in osteology this semester, and we do work with human remains. And there's like you can't really be squeamish when you're working with human bones. Like, you cannot afford to drop them, and like I have to learn all these landmarks, and I have to be able to like side whether it's like a left or a right bone, and frontal, forward, where's the tubercles and tuberosities and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, so I can't really be not okay with skeletons.
I think watching you try to play a horror game would be hilarious, but I'm not willing to sacrifice any of my controllers to do so.
Homie, I can't even watch playthroughs of Five Nights at Freddy's. I get so fucking worked up. Dude, I almost had a panic attack playing Hogwarts Legacy. a couple months ago. Like, genuinely. Because at the beginning in the tutorial, you're having to run through, like, this dark dungeony area, and these things are, like, popping up to attack you, and I was, like, psyching myself out so fucking badly. It was worse. It was the worst.
It is just jump scares, the game.
It is.
That's all FNAF is jump scares and deep lore.
I do watch, there's a creator, Izzy's, she's a New Zealander, I think. And she does, like, internet deep dives, like, internet history. I have watched hers on, like, the Sims horror games and, like, other horror games that she's done. So, like, I'm perfectly fine watching it if it's just someone, like, talking about it and, like, telling me all about it. But, like, playing it's a big no-no. Like, sometimes Criminal Minds, like, if I'm watching Criminal Minds, like, alone at night, and it's, like, dark, and there's, like, windows that I can't cover, you know, and I turn the lights out, sometimes that can get me freaked the fuck out, you know? Like, I'm fucking bad with, like, jump scares. Like, I will start seeing things out of the corner of my eyes. Remember, I got into the missing 411 phenomena. And I started watching a bunch of podcasts about it, and I remember I was out in the middle of nowhere for, like, a week, up in, like, the mountains. There were, like, deers and shit, and this place had so many fucking windows, and I swear to fucking God, every time it hit twilight, I'd have to go and close every single curtain and blind in the house, otherwise I did not feel safe enough to sleep. Everything was locked, and all the lights were on. Like, I am bad. Like, uniquely bad.
So, like, you don't know what you're doing here, do you?
I know I'm supposed to be going and, like, defeating some sort of, like, prince thing.
No.
No, well, not by... he said if I go do the prince thing, then he'll listen to what I say.
He said if you go help Valu.
Yeah, Valu.
Valu is a dragon.
Oh. Okay. I don't know where Valu is, though. That's the problem. I'm a little stupid. Oh! New area. I don't know if I like this. What the fuck? What am I supposed to be doing here? I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. Oh. Okay. I know. Just fucking... Look, here's the thing. Like, fuck her. Fuck all that shit. But, like, I have been waiting for a game like Hogwarts Legacy since I was, like, 9, right? Since I knew what, like, that type of game was, and I knew Harry Potter could have one. I was not gonna give up on having that opportunity and experience. Like, I desperately wanted to play that game. I've been waiting for it since it was announced. I'm so fucking happy with the game. I think it's fucking stunning. And, you know, fuck her.
So my thoughts on Netflix's One Piece, it was fucking fantastic. I actually liked a lot of the parts more than I liked the original anime. I don't know how the manga stacks up to it, but the anime, I thought the pacing was just so much better here in the live action visual medium than it was in the anime. I think that's just because the fight scenes, I feel like in the anime, drag on way too long.
Okay. We're gonna try again. We're gonna try again. With the wind. Right? Oh, the wind changes. That didn't work. I will say I do think it's hilarious. Knick-Knack was low-key like, a little bit righteously upset that out of all of the fucking Western, like, produced live action anime series to actually be fucking bomb, why was it One Piece? Like,
The one that should not have worked.
by all rights, should
But
not.
the ones that were like easy money
Yeah.
failed horribly.
Yeah, like Death Note failed horribly. Full Metal Alchemist, still more realistic than One Piece, right?
They missed harder than Sekhie is missing that ledge.
What am I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be chucking her, right? Am I wrong that the best thing to do is to get up here?
No, you're absolutely right.
Do I just have to wait for the wind to turn?
Yep.
Do I have to wait for it to be going that way?
Looks like it.
The less said about Dragon Ball Evolution, the better. I watched Dragon Ball Evolution. I want to be, like, entirely real here. I watched it thinking that it was going to be some sort of, like, amazing revelation. Like, I thought out of any anime, like Dragon Ball could be a good option. It's basically just like any Jackie Chan movie ever, right? Like, I've seen tons of movies like that. How do you fuck up so badly? Like, how?
I was telling Sekhie that is with how if One Piece is as popular as it seems to be, the live action, you're gonna start seeing other studios start trying to pull off a live action adaptation of anime or manga series.
Oh, man.
Like in the West.
Yeah. I jumped on a whim. I didn't think that was gonna work. I fully thought I was just gonna smack the fucking... Okay. I suppose if I could find some place to get water, I could fill the water bottle and pour it on one of these, maybe? Would it make a bomb then?
Maybe.
Have you seen the live-action Ace Attorney movie?
I have a long time ago. The thing is surprisingly decent, but it's not something I ever revisit.
I would struggle with seeing My Hero Academia as a live action.
Well, I would struggle seeing One Piece as a live action too. That didn't stop them, now did it?
Yeah, but there's, at least in the first arc of One Piece, there are significantly less characters who look like...
Also, My Hero Academia is already live action. It's called Sky High.
Oh yeah, that's right. We do have that already. I forgot about that. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot. Somebody said, Frozen Lion, what are you saying no to? Where do I get water?
I think he's saying no to live action SAO.
Oh.
Good of Sky High.
I think I fucked up. Did I just chuck a girl named Medley?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to do that. According to this dude. Yeah. Where do I get... how do I get the fucking bomb fruits? Was my thought process right with the water?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So I just gotta find where I came in from.
I actually saw water out there already.
Oh!
I wasn't about to sit here while you wormed your way all the way back to the beach.
I would have.
Just to try feeding a plant salt water.
No, tacos. I would never try to escape that. I fully believe that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the best and only choice for All Might.
He would make a really good All Might.
He would make an amazing fucking All Might.
Yeah, he could make a really good All Might.
Yeah.
The only thing he's lacking is the hair.
We could fix that. They're called wigs.
Yeah, but when we talk anime productions and wigs, those usually end up looking really bad.
I'm so smart.
Smart.
I'm so smart. Oh, yeah, okay, John Cena could also be a good.
Yeah. Any of those big wrestlers would make... Because you don't need to have, like... I think they could even play him really well.
Yeah. Well, because what is All Might if not the American equivalent of every lucha libre wrestler ever? Like, man is just fucking out there, you know? I mean, look, here's the thing. I agree that, like, some of the arcs are maybe long and maybe a little clunky, especially in the anime, because post-time skip, they started covering less material per episode. Like, they were really doing, like, a chapter an episode.
Oh, did they really grind to that much of a halt?
Well, it has gotten to be somewhat like that. And I get that, but, like, I still loved Dressrosa. Like, Dressrosa is one of my favorite arcs in the whole series because Dofi is my favorite villain, right? Like, my absolute favorite and has always been. I love Dofi. He's amazing. And so I loved Dressrosa. And I don't... Like, sure, and, like, Wano's been, like, equally long, but Wano's been so interesting. The only arcs in One Piece I don't like are actually pre-time skip. I'm not a huge fan of Thriller Bark or Skypiea, actually. Mostly because I didn't super like the villains, and I thought that those two arcs dragged. But that's just because I didn't like them. I've liked everything post-time skip, to be honest. I don't know who that is, Tacos. The Finn Wolfhard? No clue. Also, yes, Frozen Lion. Purple Diaper Boy. I don't know, man. Purple Diaper Boy kind of is real, and he kind of can hurt you, especially mentally. I didn't need to come this far back. Why did I come this far back? I need some water.
I can go refill your mug if you need me to. I'm the one sitting here, and I'm not the one playing the game. So.
Oh, I refilled it right before I came in. So okay. It's like full. Okay. A bomb! Damn it! A little too early. Okay. Alright, we gotta work on timing. It's okay. It's okay, Link. Too late. Too late. Okay. Live action CG mineral. What? Frozen Lion. Oh, thank you. Okay, Minetta, not mineral. All right. Okay, like, here's the thing. Enel is kind of legendary, but that's more of a meme than anything. I really did not like Sky... Well, okay, there's one part of Skypiea I liked, and it's Luffy singing. Because we love Luffy singing. Yes! Ha 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 ha! Oh, is he in who is he in Stranger Things? Because I've seen the first 2 seasons of Stranger Things, and I'm like halfway through the 3rd. One of my friends had me watch it.
She's seen more Stranger Things than I have.
I said I'm like halfway through season 3. I have opinions. I got favorites. Should I be getting out of here? Oh no, it's okay. It's stabilized. All right. I was like, am I gonna flood? Think I can swim that? Yep. I fully believe I can. Come on. Yay! Okay. All right. I didn't see the new Ghostmaster. He was Mike. Oh, fuck. Maybe I don't remember who Mike was. Yeah, no. But I've got a friend who had me watch 2.5 seasons so far of Stranger Things. We are going to finish it. And they also had me watch Good Omens. and they're gonna make me watch Our Flag Means Death, but before they do that, they have to watch Gallivant for me. So, we're like 3 episodes into Gallivant. Oh, okay, that's who Mike is. He's annoying. I don't like him. Am I breaking those eagle statues?
Try.
Okay. That didn't work. And when it doesn't work, try the exact same thing over again.
There are more pots they're holding up, aren't they?
Yeah. An effort was made. Now I gotta figure out what to do. They're here for a reason. I would presume. I just don't know the reason. Good Omens is very good, and I have seen both seasons. Oh, yeah, see, I haven't seen the It movies. I just, nah, that's not my thing. That's too scary. I don't think I can swim lava.
No. No, I'd presume not.
But I also, like, I can't flood the area, right? It'd be the easiest way to do it. Yeah, I have no clue. This was not covered in 101. And I can't break the wall. Okay. Okay. We discussed this maybe a little bit before you got here, but holy fuck, Buggy Mania, right? So like, here's the thing. In the manga and the anime, right? Like early season Buggy, right? Acceptable, right? He's weird, but he's acceptable, right? Impel Down Buggy, certifiable snack, right? Impel Down and post Buggy like Emperor Buggy, hell yes, right? Long hair, don't care, love that, right? Tell me how the fuck they managed to just turn Buggy into like the ultimate thirst trap. Like, what the fuck? Like, you made Buggy so attractive for no goddamn reason. The amount of Buggy thirst TikToks and stuff, like, it has outpaced the amount of Zoro, Sanji, and Mihawk thirst TikToks combined in my feed, right? Like, it's all Buggy, right? And I get it. He's so psychotic in the best of ways, right? And so attractive. And don't get me wrong, like, I love Mihawk. Mihawk also had a great character upgrade. Like, Mihawk's integration with season 1 of the live action, fucking stunning, right, Knick Knack?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Mihawk's, like, involvement was amazing. Oda does know his audience well. He knows that we are all fucking reprobates. We are. Was I on the right track throwing bombs in those things?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So what you're saying is, more bombs.
Hairball.
What? Oh, I have to get a hole in one.
Playing basketball.
I'm not good at sport. Oof.
Clearly.
Don't make fun of me. Aw, I'm so sorry, Link. I know, yeah, that's exactly why. I mean, Tacos is right. He's always been a recurring character, but I think Frozen, because you said you hadn't seen it yet, Frozen Line, Buggy is much more prominent in the live action than he is in the anime and manga in East Blue. Like, he is a significantly more recurring character. Like, this is not just, occasionally him showing up, you know, like on the extra covers or like in his own little episodes and quests. I'm not scared. I'm just wary, and understandably so. I got blown up, and I don't want to do that again. So, do I actually have to carry the bomb and jump on that thing?
I believe so.
Fuck. The timing on that is unpleasant. How do I jump?
In theory, just running straight forward should jump.
But I did run straight forward.
Try it without the bomb first.
Okay. Maybe don't run straight through the wall. Exactly. Like, you needed more kind of unifying characters to get you through, like, the sheer amount of... But now I don't have a bomb. Can I put the bombs in my pouch and they won't explode?
No.
Okay.
You don't own a bomb pouch yet.
Okay, so now I pick the bomb up and then I try running?
Yep. You have to run straight forward. You can't do any turning, I don't think.
Oh, God. Nice.
Imagine if the lava had splashback on Lincoln and just killed him.
Oh, God. I'd be so fucking mad.
That's the kind of bullshit Breath of the Wild would pull.
Thoughts on the Nintendo Direct?
It was alright. If you're a Mario fan, it was probably really, really hype. I mean, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, like, people have been asking for that for ages. And I'm glad to see F-Zero's at least getting some attention. It's better than the first drawback to Metroid attention with the Blast Ball and Federation Force. It was alright. It's a lot more than you saw out of the 3DS and the Wii U's Twilight years, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. ...2003 lava physics.
State of Play, half of it I watched muted because I was working when the State of Play was going on. It looked fun. I'm excited for Spider-Man. At this point, I've kind of resigned to the fact that I'm not ever going to get around to Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think my plan to play it's going to be when eventually all the parts are out. I'll play whatever collection they release of that.
That's fair. On the topic of Camelot, right, Roundtable adjacent,
Mm-hmm.
Quest for Camelot is now available for Nintendo.
I told her about that.
That movie was half my childhood at Blockbuster. So, you know.
I'm going to go ahead. This is actually called Pokemon, so I'm going to save. So I believe Quest for Camelot Game Boy.
Taco says he wants to see you freak out about FF7 remake lore.
I mean, I know some of the major spoilers about it. Like, I know all like the big endgame twist of Remake Part 1.
Hey. Quest for Camelot. Hey, I went to Blockbuster until I was in 6th or 7th grade, and I used to get Quest for Camelot, Fern Gully, I think Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron, and a couple other slightly more obscure animated movies from the early 2000s, late 90s. That shit was bomb. I love Quest for Camelot.
My brand of not Disney was Don Bluth.
That's fair.
Which is why I knew all about Anastasia and the Bartok the Magnificent. Because I think was that Don Bluth? That might not have been Don Bluth.
I don't know, but I did love me some Anastasia. Excuse my eating on stream.
It is Don Bluth. I was right.
Yeah, I miss Blockbuster too. Prince of Thieves. Robin Hood, Princess of Thieves. Which was... it had Keira Knightley in it. And she was the daughter of Robin Hood, right? And it was like almost a pseudo-sequel to Prince of Thieves, but not really. And it was about her saving one of the kings of England when his brother tried to kill him. And it was the most amazing fucking movie. It was so fucking funny and stupid. Mm-hmm. You're up to entertain chat.
So, Ahsoka. Sekhie is not a Star Wars person, by the way, guys.
I am a 4, 5, 6, and Rogue One Star Wars person.
I think the only ones you've watched in the last 5 to 6 years has been 6 and Rogue One.
I've seen 4, 5, and 6 in the last 5, 6 years.
I know you've seen 6.
I mean the old ones, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
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 I've also seen all the new releases, like the big ones.
That's right. You did see all the new ones.
Mm-hmm. And I saw Solo.
The new movies kind of suck, so...
I know.
I don't mind Solo, but I can see why if you're a big Harrison Ford person, that's kind of disappointing.
I hated Solo. So did my mother.
Yeah. Because it was missing Harrison Ford.
Mm-hmm. I tried Rebels. And I have been recommended KOTOR by so many people. It's on my to-buy list.
The new Jedi games are good. The problem is, those are Souls-likes. Watching Sekhie can barely play Zelda Windwaker.
We're not going to talk about my experience playing Dark Souls.
Even if they are the literal easiest Souls-like games on the market. What you looking?
I saw a new comment on the channel.
Okay. True, there is the Sekhie mode. The games journalist mode.
That says story mode. I'm so confused.
It's called the everything...
I played Dark Souls before we started streaming. Like a year or two ago, when it was still quarantine, and we couldn't meet up in person, and it was...
It was rough for her. She couldn't do... I can't play Dark Souls, so... I didn't expect the person who got lost in Pokemon Red and Blue to be able to play Dark Souls.
Fuck you. One time. You get lost in Pokemon one fucking time.
Look, if you want to redeem yourself, we can play Pokemon Let's Go on the channel. It's the same game, but easier.
Yeah, no, I tried to play Realm Shifter had me try to play Dark Souls. Like, he bought me the Dark Souls Remastered.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we tried it.
It did not work out.
Well, it worked out fine at first. Well, it was kind of up and down.
Worked out fine until the Skellies got involved.
No, first of all, it took me like 17 tries to beat the first tutorial boss. Like the big fat guy. Could not get the timing down on that. And then, like, at first I was fine with the Skellies. It was really the dragon that fucked me over. Because the dragon kept killing me, and I got sick and tired of fighting the Skellies, and then I just got real frustrated. And then Realm was like, let's get you to a point where you can do multiplayer, and I was like, okay. So we got to the point where we could do, like, co-play or whatever.
And then it's just him playing the entire thing.
No! You know what that bitch did?
What?
He killed me for fun. And he completely forgot that I didn't have any spare fucking spirits or whatever, so I couldn't co-play after that. Tacos wants to know how you felt about the new Ashoka episode.
I loved it. I really did. It tickled my little Clone Wars child's heart.
Frozen Lion, if we don't get copyrighted for it, I'd be willing to try it again on stream.
Dark Souls is not something we'll get copyrighted for.
Okay. Then I might be willing to try it again on stream. But
I don't know if it'd be better or worse to get Realm involved in that one, because Realm has a habit of taking over.
Realm has a habit of, like backseat drivers, he backseat games.
You should go try this. You should go try this. Or
I was trying to play Spyro one time, and I was getting real irritated because I couldn't get this one thing, and then he just came in and took over.
He's not a very good
No.
gamer. There's a reason why, on the Zelda game, I'm kind of taking the opposite approach of, don't ask me, try it.
Yeah. I know I gotta go fight those two, but I kind of wish I had a barrel to hide in.
Look, it's either get you trained in combat here or get you trained in combat in Dark Souls.
As I pull out the sword. Sword and shield
Wait, before you go, you remember how to shield?
Nope.
Try LR. ZR.
Oh.
That's also going to be your targeting, so if you target someone, you can move side to side.
God damn. Oh, I hate. Ah.
You're crouching.
Ah, how do I shield? Fuck, ooh, where did my sword go? Where did the sword? What did I pick up?
That's your bottle. You clicked a button and you pulled out your bottle.
Oh God, what happened? Ah! I don't know what I'm doing. What the?
Don't worry, you entered a dungeon, so you're just going to enter the front of it again.
I don't know what happened.
Let's review the controls here. It's been a couple months.
Oh no.
Yes, save.
Taco says helicopter parent realm. That's very true. And then Frozen Lion says maybe we should watch you play the new Pokemon. Is that that's the Explorer one?
No, so the new one is Scarlet and Violet. It's a big open world Pokemon game.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna review the controls here before you enter the enemy room.
Okay.
B is to pull out your sword.
Okay.
Shield, I believe it's this one. And that's also gonna target enemies for you. And
What was I pressing?
Try doing that while moving around. Actually, no. So I think if you do that, one of them should... There we go. That's target your enemy. And then you can pull out shield when you do that. So it's two sets. Sorry, in Ocarina of Time, which I'm more used to, it's one button.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that.
So you can target your enemy and you can shield in front of you.
I understand that, but oh, that's the problem I'm having. So I think of A as the attack button. So I kept pressing A. Putting my fucking sword away. Okay.
You'll get it.
I will most certainly not. If I win, it will be out of sheer dumb luck.
See, you did it.
I should probably light those torches, shouldn't I? Damn. Oh.
You did it.
Drop it. Okay.
So if you click the target focus button, it will reset your camera to be in front of you. So if you're turned away, it'll make the camera shift to wherever it's in front.
Okay.
Did you hit that with your sword or do you break it with your face?
I hit it with my sword.
Okay.
Oh. I think she's learned enough to thirst over... Oh, yeah, Breath of the... That's why...
Why Wind Waker of all the games? Because it's significantly easier than Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, and it's a little bit less jank than Ocarina of Time would be unless I played like the 3D version, which I can't stream 3DS games right now, and I don't have the emulators to... Or I don't want to work out the emulators to do so on the channel.
Also, I did low-key try... Is Breath of the Wild the new one?
Second newest one.
The second new. What's the brand new one?
Tears of the Kingdom.
I did low-key try Tears of the Kingdom a while back on a friend's PlayStation, and it was not great.
We're building our way up to things like Tears of the Kingdom.
I actually have Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in my game library.
It's really good. If you haven't played it, I recommend it.
Okay, what am I doing? Okay.
Saving a dragon.
Yeah, but that's not... You're not being very helpful. Let go. Let go, bitch.
I promise you, that's more helpful than it would be if I started you on Zelda 1.
Oh. This just gets it so I can... Come on. Oh, okay. That was nerve-wracking. Are those birds gonna try to hurt me?
Yes.
Oh God. Why is there fire? Oh God. Pull it back out. Pull it back out.
Freaking cave rats. Also, I figured that the ocean boating aesthetic would appeal to her Wind Waker taste, or not her One Piece tastes.
It does. I've also played One Piece Odyssey relatively recently. I'm not going to manage to truck it that far, am I?
No.
No.
I think there were bomb flowers closer to it.
Oh. What?
Nothing. I'm trying. If that were Tears of the Kingdom, the bridge would have been gone out.
Oh God. I don't like that. Okay. Okay, I see the... Okay. Okay, don't love that. What the fuck? Ayo! Oh, they go away.
Overshot that a little.
I noticed that. The good news is I know what they want me to do now. Come on.
The reason we didn't play Skyward Sword is because A, motion controls would be a little bit harder in my tiny little area I have set up here. And B, because I don't own Skyward Sword. I already owned Windwaker HD on the Wii U.
I don't know, man. I think y'all are sleeping on hydrated Ganondorf.
Ganondorf is usually hydrated.
Yeah, but he's so pretty. Oh, I gotta get over there, don't I? Okay. Remember, water is renewable resource if you die.
Or leave the room.
Oh, good to know. Okay. Oh God, what the fuck? Okay, alright. About tacos. Was it my what the fuck?
I think he's lolling about the fact that Ganondorf was not in fact hydrated in Breath of the Wild.
Son of a bitch. Okay, can't get through that one. Put that shit away, boy. I needed that.
Very.
Okay. How am I supposed to get... Oh. It's there for a reason. You know what? Fuck it. You go die, you little shithead.
Enjoying your big sword?
Yes. Very much. Okay. Hey, let go. Let go. Let go. Oh God. Pull out your fucking sword. Jesus. No, I want my big sword. That's fair. You know what? I would eat jelly made from other monsters. Let's be honest, I do a lot of weird things. I'm a weird person. Wasn't I just here?
In a different spot.
Fuck.
That said, there's the boulder you were trying to break earlier.
Well, I wasn't trying to...
No, you cannot jump, grab it, and then swing back.
That didn't work. That did. I was on the right track, just not the pot.
That said, there might be another heart in that pot. You might want to break it.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed that. Tacos will be. I don't know what the cheats are, Frozen Lion.
I absolutely will.
Oh, God.
I absolutely will be checking out Samurai Remnant in a few weeks. That said, because it's a game I'm anticipating, I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm going to be playing that on my own time, especially because I kind of have to, if I want to beat it before I go on a little trip of my own, I have to beat it within a week to half a week. So.
Oh, God, there's a thing. There's a thing. Where's my fucking sword?
So I probably won't be streaming it, but I might put out a review on it. And then maybe I'll stream it if I think it's good for a second playthrough. And it's a Koei Tecmo game. Usually there's a lot of side content I might be able to stream as well.
Oh, God, there's a thing. There's a thing. Get him, get him, get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Kill him dead. I'm a little interactive when I get worked up.
It's better than having to hide from everything.
What do you mean?
Last time you were like...
Yeah, hiding from everything. It was a valid strategy.
Yeah, but I think you nearly shit yourself in my chair.
I did. Oh, God, it's burning. It's burning.
It was on fire.
I set things on fire, apparently. I'm gonna keep my fire.
Nope.
No, my fire!
I do not recommend jumping.
I wasn't gonna jump. First hour stream? I don't know.
Probably. I don't even know when I'm going to have the game, to be honest, because I have mine. I have mine coming through Economy, and so I could have it a couple days after it comes out. It could be a freaking week after it comes out.
Oh.
There's no chance. There's a chance that it doesn't come by the time I go on my little trip. If it does that, I might have to have Sekhie or something pick me up, Sekhie or Warren pick it up from my mailbox. They don't.
I killed him.
Knocked him off a cliff.
Yup. I did that with a boss in Dark Souls once. I think it was a glitch in the game, and I never managed to do it again, and I was very disappointed. Do I gotta fight that thing? Do I gotta fight that thing? Yep. Fucking birds.
Birds aren't real.
Oh. Come on. Come on. Go, 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 go. That was close. I don't like how close that was. Oh. I was trying to get Seidel to pop up.
Oh, the bird respawned.
Fuck you! But the other guy didn't.
No.
Thank God. Alright, well now that I know that the bird is there, and that I have to fight it. Night, Frozen Lion.
Night, Frozen Lion.
God, my nerves are fucking fried. Ooh. Oh, if I had been in that middle piece when the fire came out,
Yep.
I didn't even know that was something that could happen. No, don't die out there.
Can't claim the loot.
Piece of shit. I think I started a little late. I'm gonna wait.
Good idea.
Yep. Go, 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 go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh. Too close. Ah! Ah! I need to just breathe for a second. I'm gonna have some water. Okay.
So how are you enjoying your first dungeon?
I apologize for the fact that I'm sweating all over your fucking console through my hands. Alright. So I need to get up there, and then I need to sidle.
You mean slot? Or it's not slot.
It's sidle, because you're sidling. I feel a cold. What? Okay, let's take a step back. No, what I have to do is sidle that ledge, right? Correct.
It appears you can't sidle along that wall.
But what am I supposed to do then? That's where I gotta go. There's no like bungee cord to catch me. Do I just run? Couldn't hurt to try. I mean, the worst comes to worst, the bird respawns.
Oh no, the bird. Those pots might actually have a heart in there if you need it.
Achoo!
Bless you.
Oh, God. Ugh. I don't think they do. No.
Nope.
I just want to know what I'm supposed to be doing here. You know?
Not that.
I honestly forgot that was something that could happen.
How do I deal with this ledge gets blasted in the face of lava?
wasn't a heart.
Nope. Try throwing those rocks against the wall.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright, we know that this one sidles. Come on. I'm gonna wait because I was not in position. Sidle faster, bitch. Okay, so this rock ain't blowing up.
Not without a bomb.
So I come around the rock. I'm at a loss. I do not know what to do here.
Just hang in there. You'll get it.
You son of a bitch. You sat there and watched me. You watched me struggle.
Try turning the camera. Like, behind your back.
Ugh. Stupid fucking game mechanics. Now I blow up the big rock. Well, it worked. I hate this. I am having anxiety.
Take a breath. Breathe.
I hate this.
Think of Buggy's beautiful, beautiful face.
Oh, it is a very pretty face. Okay. Okay, I was right. I'm going up, not. Okay, I know what I should have left this where it was. Oh. Oh, too late.
They're already dead.
Yeah. Oh, can I not grab this? Okay. Alright, apparently not currently. I also can't do that. Okay. Oh. It just wasn't working for me before. Okay. Love that. No! What button is throw? I think I was on the right track there. I just didn't aim right. Say nothing. Fire. Come on. Oh. Okay. I think it might be time for me to save. For now. How do I do that?
Plus. No, I was wrong. Never mind. Try minus? No. Oh, go into your items.
Ah.
I will say that when you restart the game, it will make you start from the front of the dungeon, but the puzzles will already be completed.
That's fine. Here. Oh, God. Oh, the anxiety. Fuck. This is like the least anxiety-inspiring game on the face of the earth. And yet I am like tensed up.
It's the first time you're playing like an action game that's actually playable to you. Like an action combat game.
Oh, I know. But I am like...
This is why I didn't start you with Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom.
Because there's less screaming involved?
Because I imagine you would pick things up a lot slower, and we would probably be wandering around for ages because you no idea how to do any of the puzzles or the combat.
Thank you for your faith in me. You're not incorrect.
The polls we put up were either there was One Piece Odyssey, and then the other games I picked were I think it was just this one and one of the Pokemon games. There might have been another Pokemon game.
You should play some FGO.
On stream right now?
Yeah. When you missed Tuesday night.
Nah, I don't really want to start the chapter tonight.
Okay.
It's all new content, so I'd probably have to spend a little bit more time on it. Muso would be an interesting one to have her play.
What's that? Oh, I tried Okami.
Oh,
I have played that.
Okami is very like the original Okami or like the DS one?
I have it on PlayStation.
Okay, yes. That one's actually very Zelda-like.
Yeah. I did better in Okami. Yeah. It was less panic-inducing.
Muso would be interesting to see her play.
I do own God of War tacos. It was recommended to me by a friend, And I always make the joke that technically I've played God of War in that I've seen it in the PlayStation 5 game, because there's a little bot dressed like God of War. But yeah. Because I've played some Assassin's Creed as well. I'm actually not the worst at that. And I've played a fair amount of Spyro. And a couple of other platformers. I do better with platformers, I tend to find. But I think that's just because the mechanics are a little simpler.
They are a lot simpler.
Yeah.
It's jump, jump.
I play whatever is available on my PS5 at the moment. There are some older games that are like adapted to the PS5, but if it's not available on PS5, I'm probably not playing it at the moment. Oh, except for there's these old computer games called Trade Winds and Dark Parables. They're two different like series of games. And Trade Winds, it's kind of like Port Royale, but more like older, like much older. And I have all 5 of those. And then Dark Parables are like dark, like really pretty art, but like hidden object mystery after like really dark versions of the Grimm's fairy tales. And I actually love playing those, but they're all point and click mechanic with my mouse on my keyboard. So like there might be a point like sometime in the next month or two where I just stream like an entire playthrough of like a Dark Parables or a Trade Winds, just because I can like sit and talk and also play, and I don't have as much like anxiety over it, you know?
Hang on. If you want me to play a game on stream here, let me see what I got. Because I have stuff for the Wii U I can easily, without switching the console out.
Mm-hmm. I do pick up a lot of games on sale, Tacos.
You know what? Fuck it.
See, you should look them up, but they used to, so my mom used to have like an Acer computer, and the Acers had Gateway. And there was this thing called Gateway Games. And basically, if you had an Acer in like 2009, you could play this massive library of like point and click, like match 3, strategy, time simulation, like hidden object mystery, all this sort of stuff.
Sekhie, can you click the eject button on the console? To your left, or to your right, I mean. To your right, to your right.
Here.
Yes.
Okay.
Hand me the disc.
And so there was this hidden object mystery series, and I think there's like 16 games, and it's called Dark Parables, right? And the first one is Sleeping Beauty. You want me to move out of the chair?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one's Sleeping Beauty, and then after that it goes into like a bunch of other ones. But the art's really nice, and because they're like dark fantasy, the story's actually pretty interesting. And they're super fun to just kind of like play through. I know they're not like everyone's sort of thing, but like it's one of those things where like it's my thing, you know? Like I love my little point and click hidden object mystery games.
I got a different Zelda game I'll play.
Can I have that to watch, chat?
Yeah.
My phone's dying, so. Cool.
You just have to let me know if there's anything directed to me.
Yeah. So anyways, Tacos, that's what I grew up playing. That and Trade Winds. And on Trade Winds, I had all 5. I had Odyssey, I had Caravans, I had Legends, and I had 1 and 2. And like I said, they're basically like, you know, like the old Port Royales, like Port Royale 1 or 2. Very similar. But like a little bit more kind of cartoony. But you know, it's basically, you know, you start with a ship and there's some missions you have to do and you build your little trade empire. And I always loved playing the Silk Roads one. It was so much fun to like travel back and forth on the Silk Road, like managing, trading like porcelain for silk, for horses. My mom and I used to like start a game at the same time in 2 different rooms and see who would like go into debt and die first from pirates, and it was really fun. You good? You good?
This game has too many updates. Hurry the fuck up.
Anyways, so that's kind of why I'm not used to playing anything with a controller, because the only games I had access to growing up were point and click on a computer that was so old it could barely work. I don't have God of War Ragnarok, so I think I have 3 or 4. Yes, Taco. Zelda Muso.
So this is a Muso game.
I don't know what that means.
It's the Warriors game. Have you played One Piece Pirate Warriors? Have you seen it?
I have seen it. I have not played it.
One Piece Pirate Warriors is a Muso game.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a Zelda version, and then there's a couple Fate Musos.
I full on did not realize I was still in the video.
Yeah, that's why I angled the camera like that.
Oh boy. Yeah. So that's basically why I'm legendarily bad at anything involving a controller, because I never had to use one growing up.
That's why I've picked all starter games as the games to play on stream. Except for One Piece Odyssey, but that's turn-based, so it's easy enough to adapt to.
Yeah, One Piece Odyssey is turn-based. It's not really a struggle for me. It's just I'm not used to the turn-based mechanic, because I'd also never played a turn-based game before.
Well, that's kind of why I have a Pokemon, like Pokemon BDSP on there. Because it is just Pokemon is baby's first turn-based game.
Yeah. Which, let me tell you, what a shock going into Hogwarts Legacy, because boy, am I not good at that game. It's so much fun. And I love exploring the castle and, like, doing the challenges. But I'm gonna be honest, there's, like, I'm supposed to, like, kill an ogre in, like, Hogsmeade. And it's, like, basic level 1 stuff. I still have not managed to do it. It keeps killing me. I just can't figure it out. Oh, interesting. Okay. That makes sense.
I find Muso games tend to be more strategy games than they are action games. I never beat the original console version of this game. I only ever beat the 3DS version. And yes, I did own the 3DS version of this.
That's fair. I also have, like, lofty dreams of, like, playing Elden Ring. Let's get. I called it a lofty dream.
Let's get through basic bitch Zelda game first.
Nah, throw me straight into Elden Ring. I want to salivate over the ancient hero of Zamor. I did not know that that was a Hogwarts Legacy mod. I play it on PlayStation, so I don't think you can mod it there. You can only mod computer games, right?
Kinda, sorta. You can mod consoles to make it easier, and then there's some games that have, like, built-in mod support.
Okay. But, like, most of those, like, weird Skyrim mods and shit, that's, like, computer stuff, right?
Yeah. Although Skyrim might be one of the games that supports certain mods off computer now.
Okay. Taka says, wait, ain't there Windwaker spoilers in the DLC for this game?
Only if you're playing the 3DS version. And it's not like I'm going to be playing the, I won't be playing the DLC characters right now.
Also, Luis Gutierrez says, I never finished this game in challenge mode. It was one of the longest games I ever played.
Muso games take for fucking ever sometimes, I swear to God.
Yeah, that's a lot of enemies.
Yeah, that's the point. You're just mowing down armies of enemies as one uber powerful character.
That's fair. I'm gonna go get some more water.
Yeah, go ahead. You have a soda in the fridge, too, if you really want it.
Ooh, sody.
This is the Wii U version. It was just easier to pull up. I don't think I own the Switch version yet, but I do. If I were playing the Switch version, I'd probably just pulled up Fire Emblem Warriors, because I have that for the Switch. I have both of them, actually. I've beaten neither.
Shamefully addicted to Diet Dr. Pepper.
Well, that's the last of your stock here, so.
Which just means that tomorrow I'm going to end up going to Target and buying more. Like the fucking addicted bitch I am.
Well, that helps you. That doesn't help the stock you have here for streams.
That's true.
And for any recording days.
Taco says his brother sold it for a Pokemon game.
Which Pokemon game?
If it was Heart Gold or Soul Silver, I approve.
Actually, that would be a really good deal if he got Heart Gold and Soul Silver for fucking...
It really would, because they're super
Hyrule
fucking
Warriors.
expensive.
Because this game has been re-released so many times, it's only ever been available digitally. And Heart Gold and Soul Silver is so hard to get access
They're
to.
so expensive. So I remember, back when Knick Knack and I were wee little baby Knick Knack and Sekhie, right? Back when we barely knew each other. I remember hanging out with Knick Knack one time. And he let me have his DS to play Heart Gold or Soul Silver. Which one did you have?
Soul Silver. I had Soul Silver.
You had Soul Silver. And I remember I played through to a certain point, and then I had to go home. I didn't get to keep playing.
And you can't save on a temporary account.
Yeah, and then I remember I want to say a couple of months later, I had another friend who you had Soul Silver, the other friend had Heart Gold. And I played through to the exact same point in Heart Gold before I had to go home. And so, and I remember really liking Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but my parents didn't really believe in, buying me games for my DS. I had a DS, but I only got games for Christmas. And they wouldn't let me, tell them what games I wanted. It was just, a game that they saw that I might like. So I had, Prince Caspian, Percy Jackson, the games, The Golden Compass, Brave... Imagine Figure Skater, Imagine Fashion Designer, Imagine Pet Doctor, Pet Hospital, Pet Hotel, Nintendogs Dash Hunt, Nintendogs Dalmatian, and Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, which was a personal favorite.
The DS one I remember was one of the better Mario and Sonic games for the winter.
It was an amazing fucking game. My mom bought my copy glitched, and it wouldn't let me get past the second stage.
Yep.
Yeah. And I've been meaning to get a replacement because I now have a new DS and I just haven't. Same thing with Heart Gold, Soul Silver. If I saw one, I'd probably pick it up.
But those things are more expensive now than they were new.
Yeah. Also, Taco said it was either X or Y.
Oh, that's a horrible deal.
But they say that they have Heart Gold. They bought it for $10 years ago.
You got it for $10. You might want to see if that's actually a real copy or if that's a fake, just if that's a fake copy, because ain't no one selling that game for $10 right now.
Oh my god! So my uncle in Europe, one time, you know how you could get those Nintendo DS cards that were and post 300 pirated games on them.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle did that for me one time and just downloaded 300 or 400 girl themed DS games, except half of them were in Chinese, half of them were in Russian, half of them were in English, and some of them were in none of the above languages. And then gave it to me as a gift. And I remember trying to play fucking Zoom Zoom, those little hamster things, the DS game in Chinese. Taco said it was when the game was just releasing. Yeah, so they didn't know. That's fair. That's fair, Tacos. Oh, he also says that their copy's been having reading issues.
Of Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Mine had that. If it ever stops reading the game, or you open it up and it says the game is unplayable, it's only a temporary fix. Eventually it probably will break again, but if you hit it really hard against the table, it knocks things back into place. I don't know why that works, but I found that out after my copy was already broken.
That's the Sekhie special. Bang it until it works again temporarily.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that to the games normally if it's working. But if it's not working, it's a broken copy anyways.
Luis Gutierrez says they still have their copy of Heart Gold and the Pokewalker that came in the game.
Oh, God, the Pokewalker. I've missed the Pokewalker, but you either have to buy it brand new, pay even more for it, or, and then every Pokewalker I own, they last, no matter how long I had it, eventually they ended up getting washed in the washer.
Taco says they used an alcohol swab.
That's how you, so you have a reading it. So if you're having reading issues with the tabs, yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have recently, so there was this one DS game, and I've told Knick Knack about this, but it was called Glory of Heracles. And I think it was we looked this up. It was some weird ass Japanese game that got brought over to the English market. And I loved this game to hell and back, but I swear to fucking God, it was one of the hardest DS games I have ever played. I genuinely struggled with that game. And it's part of a whole video series. And I think they're... Yeah, let's see. Okay, so it's a JRPG.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about this. And I love it, and I never fucking finished. I never, like, beat that game. Like, I played it for, like, years and... Yeah, tacos! Like, years and years I played that fucking DS game. Never once did I manage to beat it. And what would happen is I would get to a boss. I couldn't beat the boss. I would get frustrated. I would put it down. I would come back, like, 2 months later, do a shit ton of farming, and then try again, and then I was able to beat the boss. But then I'd get stuck again at the next one. And it was basically like that the whole time I owned it. So the same thing happened with the Golden Compass. Because the game on the Golden Compass, the book, was, for some reason, so ridiculously fucking hard. Like, I don't think I ever made it past chapter 3 in the book. And I played that game for years. Like, dedicatedly trying to get through it. And I could not. Taco says they want to see my reaction to each character's design in this game.
We're not going to get to see too many, I don't think. This is Link.
Yeah.
He's a blonde guy.
Yeah, but honestly, if you're in the market for like any DS games that are pretty hard to beat and really fun, Glory of Heracles. It was fucking great, honestly. I feel like sometimes I can find my old copy, and then sometimes it's like there's like a pile of games I have where I just like sometimes I find them every like year and then play them all and then I lose them again, and it's in that pile. I did not ever check out Kid Icarus Uprising. Did you?
Oh, I did. Yes, Kid Icarus Uprising is amazing. They need to remake it because the controls are kind of jank. But you would love the villain, like one of the villains of that game. You would love its take on Hades.
Ah.
It's like my favorite take on Hades, second maybe to the Disney version. They share a lot of qualities.
Speaking of janky-ass controls in a game I've recently played, Dungeons and Dragons Online and Lord of the Rings Online.
Well, that's because they're old-ass MMOs.
But they're so much fun!
What kind of combat style do they use?
You are barking up the wrong tree. You know what, Tacos? I don't know if it's rare. Let me Google it real quick to see if there's like... I still have the Google tab open so I can just click into shopping. Because, like, yeah, bitch loved that fucking game. Alright, it was... Let's see. DS. Okay, it does not look that rare. It looks like you can get copies for, like, anywhere from $10 to $30.
Oh yeah, most games depreciate in value unless they're published by Nintendo.
Yeah. Also, Taco says even Sakurai wants to remake it. I think referring to Kid Icarus.
Yeah. It is such a good game. I would love to have you play that on stream. You would really love it. But it's not something that's easy to play.
God, I love Glory of Heracles. Yeah, so like I said, I had a DS growing up, and that was pretty much the only thing I had. And I had like a fair amount of games for it, but they were all pretty like genre specific. Like I got a lot of like pet related games, and then I had like, you know, the normal collection of like girls games, you know, like Imagine Fashion Designer, Imagine Figure Skater. I think it was a bit of a joke in my family that I had Imagine Figure Skater, because I did figure skating for almost a decade, like competitively as a child.
It's like, what is the point to having that?
Dude, I can beat that game in like an hour and 10 minutes now. Like in any route. Like it's so fucking simple because I know all of it by heart. Taco says, yeah, you gotta set up some stuff to make it playable, which guessing from your setup would be as hard as your finals.
Yeah, no, it's not a game it's not a stream game.
Is that Kid Icarus Uprising
you're
talking about?
It's like you're using a combination of buttons and the stylus. It didn't work very well. It was kind of awful for the time, but the gameplay was made up for it. Like, just how good the game was.
No, fam. I can't.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to put you in those controls. That's why I've never proposed playing that game.
So there's a reason why I don't stream games like from my desktop, even though arguably my desktop is the second best setup we have to do streaming on the channel, like regularly. And it's because I cannot use keyboard controls. Like, I never learned how to type. I never learned how to use keyboard controls. And I just do not, like, I have not dedicated time into learning keyboard controls. So
I gave you a controller for it.
I know, but it doesn't work great with all of the games I play. It kind of comes and goes on how effective it is. So I don't really get a whole lot of chances. Alright, so the bottom touchpad is your camera controls. Sakurai, why? The game gave so many people carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It had a bomb-ass multiplayer mode, though.
Oh, interesting.
The horny fairies, yes.
Why does this feel like a fever dream I've seen before? Oh my god, it looks like Laverna. It's a horny version of Laverna, isn't it? You know Laverna, Brett?
No.
Knick-knack. Let me show you Laverna.
I feel like I just committed a war crime. Eh.
Laverna was a character in Barbie Fairytopia. She's the villain. They had to ship a stand with it to curb the symptoms?
Yes, they did. There was a little stand where you'd prop your 3DS up like this, you'd use the stylus like this, and then you would attack like this.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh, it was terrible. It was god-awful.
That's terrible.
I don't know what they were thinking making those controls.
No, and
the game was fun, but holy shit were the controls bad.
Oh god. And Taco says the 3DS analog stick was practically made for that game specifically.
Yeah.
Oh god. Don't release your game on a console if it doesn't work on that console.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. No. I did try playing Witcher the other day.
Nice.
It didn't go well. Something killed me.
Something always kills you.
I know. I just have a fucking death wish.
Look, Sekhie, a scale.
Goodest boy! Look at this scaly good boy.
Go feed him.
Yes, go feed him. Ugh.
Do I go kill the spider?
Ugh. I hate spiders. Goodest boy!
I should probably go kill the fucking spider. I'll be right back, goodest boy.
Oh, he's such a good boy.
Yeah, you can go fuck yourselves. Give me a minute.
What?
Oh, the people that are dying?
Oh. Unimportant?
Yeah, they're unimportant when in the face of killing a spider.
Honestly, it would have been fine as a Wii title since it was 2011. Imagine if it was a Wii U game instead.
It might have worked a little bit better in the Wii U, but I think the problem was that those touchscreen controls just did not need to be a thing. In fact, it kind of was a Wii U title. They did a similar thing using Star Fox, in Star Fox, the Wii U one, and it was terrible.
Goodest... You killed the goodest boy?
No.
Oh, good. Don't... He's so cute. Precious baby. Oh, I bet he just wants belly scritches. Luis Gutierrez says the spider is an analogy for something? Question mark. What?
No, I didn't have. There was no analogy. There was no metaphor. There we go. Fed him.
Oh, baby boy. How dare you? Taco says, I can't wait to bomb some dodongos.
Yeah.
Oh, poor goodest boy.
Damn.
You're being so mean to him. Man, he is not smart.
Zelda bosses are not usually.
Yeah, he is dumb as shit.
The thing that didn't work before, let's do it again.
I think you might have to do it again. Yeah. Get
Come
smarter, King Dodongo. Don't fire breathe. Be smarter. So, no Archer analogy from UBWA?
Oh, I forgot about that.
What?
It's Unlimited Blade Works Abridged. It's glorious. I can't remember the exact analogy off the top of my head. It's been a minute since I've seen episode 1.
Taco says, speaking of DS games, Shin Megami Tensei had some great DS games, but the difficulty would kill you, Sekhie. I don't know, man.
Shin Megami Tensei is the Dark Souls of turn-based games.
Yeah,
If you need like a difficulty
but here's
analogy.
the thing. Here's the thing about DS, right? DS is portable, unlike a lot of the other ways I have to game. And like, what the fuck? As a child, I used to have to. My parents didn't like to pay for like hotel stays for skating competitions. So sometimes that meant that we had to like drive through the night, or I'd be driving for like 4 to 6 hours to make it to a competition, right, and back. And so like, even some of the really, like, the only reason why I never beat Glory of Heracles and Golden Compass is because I got them late, kind of like to the point where I was almost not using my DS very often anymore. Because like all the games I had when I was younger, I would beat because I literally would just have like huge swaths of time, like 6 hours in a car, like several times a month to just sit and play DS, right? Because I had nothing better to do in those car rides. You know what I mean? So like, I was able to power through even the toughest games I owned until I just stopped having time to play DS. And I really stopped having time to play DS when I stopped figure skating, because when I stopped figure skating, I started doing other things in my free time. And so my DS just kind of got like put away somewhat permanently. And I bought a used one a couple years ago, like right before quarantine, but you would think that I would have gotten back into it during quarantine. But I used quarantine as a time to like explore new genres of anime, ones that will forever haunt Knick-Knack. I've heard good things about Shin Megami Tensei though, Tacos. A Realm adores it.
Yeah, Realm's the bigger Shin Megami Tensei fan. I play a little bit. I played a little bit of 4, and I've beaten Persona 5, and I've played some of the other Persona games. The only one I've beaten is 5, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, God. They're actually making me do this.
So, like, I mean, if I had the time and motivation, I could probably go back to Glory of Heracles or Golden Compass and manage to play my way through it. It's just not something that I really thought that I haven't really had a whole lot of time to do that recently. I mean, honestly, I'm taking excess units at school. Like, I'm taking overage units. So I'm taking more than 6 classes. I'm taking 7. And then I also have most of the channel editing, which is fine. I enjoy doing it. And it's a good skill. It's a skill I've been able to use for school. So I don't begrudge that. But between school and that, and then, kind of maintaining my social relationships outside of the anime club, because I do have other groups of friends, and they don't always all hang out together, and then working, it's just, gaming is something that kind of gets pushed to the wayside. It's never my first priority. Like, if I have 5 or 10 minutes spare, my first thought will be to go to, like, read a book rather than play a game. And maybe that's because I don't keep like a DS on me or a Switch on me, like, charged to play games. So like it would be more effort if I were to have to go dig one of my like portable consoles out, charge it, find the games, as opposed to I do a lot of my on the go reading on my phone. My phone's always with me, and I always have charger cords, and I always find outlets. So
Hey, Sekhie.
Yep.
Do you want to get called out?
What? Are you gonna open Pokemon?
So this is a Pokemon game that has a little fun test that lets you see which Pokemon you are, and it'll give you. It's a personality quiz.
Ooh, I want to do that.
Okay,
Sounds like fun.
Let me see if I can, because this is going to come out very awkwardly if I try to configure it certain ways. Oh, this is jank, but this works. Yeah, this is a really hard one to actually. I don't know if I'll ever play this on stream much.
Yeah.
Really hard to actually stream, because otherwise it's only showing the top screen and the gameplay is mostly on the bottom screen.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, good, I can skip it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the movie ended on such like they like it was the Golden Compass, and then they ended it halfway through the fucking book. And I thought there was gonna be a sequel, but then again, when I was a kid, I also thought Aragon would get a sequel. And the two of them both bombed their respective franchises and then didn't get sequels. And, like, I've heard some good things about, like, the new TV series, but honestly, it took so long for it to come out. Like, I'm well past the point where I'm still reading Golden Compass. Like, and here's the thing, I didn't like the Subtle Knife or the third one in the series. Like, I didn't like books 2 and 3. So I really only liked the Golden Compass itself. And, like, I didn't even buy the movie. It was so bad. I remember being so upset about that.
Okay, Sekhie, so the answer to this question is obviously a no.
No.
Okay, the rest should be you.
I'll trade. Okay.
We're not actually going to play, we're just going to see what Pokemon Sekhie is. No, Tacos, I don't own Pokemon Conquest on the Wii U.
Fun fact. So, the last question was, do you think if you dig in your yard, you'd find treasure? So, my mom's been turning our side of our yard into, like, a garden sort of thing, like, growing, like, fruit and veggies and shit. But my dad used to keep old cars back there, because he was a mechanic for years and years. She dead ass has dug out, like, an entire carburetor from like 3 feet underground. And the general consensus in the family is, with my mother's green thumb, if she had just left it there and fed it properly, it probably would have grown us a car.
I would ever play Conquest. I just didn't buy it on the Wii U back when the shop was still up, and I probably should have. It's a fun game.
I do like to play outside. I do. I don't know. I study with friends.
Yeah.
Too many times the Vorn has been too late. Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, now to get your vibes.
Analyze my aura. I have a funny story to tell y'all in a second. What is my vibe? Pokemon.
Oh, you gotta click A.
Oh!
You gotta keep going.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't even know what that means. That's so rude.
I love these quizzes.
So I'm gonna be honest, I still don't have a house key on my keyring. So I can't lock the house when I leave.
Yes, I actually did know the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games are technically crossover games.
I don't think I've ever remembered to bring an umbrella. That's why I keep one in my car. Definitely dashed out in my slippers. I've definitely done that. Don't be sorry. I hope so.
Sekhie being exposed out here. Yeah. All right.
What? Oh.
Oh, so this is if you want to go into the actual game.
Oh.
Because it's you do the test, you get given a
Trade
Pokemon.
back.
And then you,
Torchic. I'm gonna have to look up Torchic and see what the evolutions are.
Blaziken's cool.
Yeah.
Here, I'll pull up a photo.
Okay.
Well, I guess first you should get a look at Chicken Run.
Let's see. Interesting.
So, this is the first evolution.
Okay. So, fun story. I was in class the other day, and
This is the final evolution.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So I was, packing up, getting ready to go. Class was over, and I was leaving the lab room, and I hang out with my friends on campus, and I was like, "Come on, let's go." And they were moving a little slow, and one of them was just like, "You're being very aggressive," and I'm like, "Yeah, aggression gets things done." And my professor just walking behind us, just obviously uses my real name, but he's like, "Sekhie, you'd make a great dictator." I was like, "Thank you. That's so nice. What a compliment." And then my friend made it into a sticker for me, so now I have a little sticker on my notebook that says I'd make a great dictator.
No, I don't want to restore the suspend point. I want to start from scratch. And
I did not know it was a crossover game, but I assume Nick Nack did.
yes, I did.
Yeah.
How do I undo this? There it is.
Bulbasaur!
So you're a Torchic.
I'm a Torchic. I mean, it's not wrong. I do tend to be hasty and forget shit all over the place. I'm also very clumsy.
I just love because when the most recent game in the series came out, there was a test, and just all across social media it was people being called out by the game.
Taco says, "I don't know why, but I'm getting the same vibes with the Galaxy's Edge Disneyland attraction where you build your own lightsaber. It's completely unrelated, but I just had the sudden feeling." Also, our great leader, Sekhie! I do tend to be a little bit tyrannical. I've been trying to be king.
My parents, when we were moving into my current apartment, they're like, "She's a little mean to Vorn, isn't she?"
I'm trying. To be fair, though, Vorn gives as good as he gets. He's just not as aggressive about it. But he certainly will call me out for, doing stupid shit
For your
constantly.
bullshit?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel I wasn't this, I wasn't as aggressive pre-quarantine.
You gained a shorter fuse in quarantine.
I really did. I did not cope well with being, stuck inside with, nothing to do. I really didn't fucking cope well. It fucking sucked.
Ooh, this changed. There was a point where I would ask permission to leave. But I can't hold it that long anymore, so I'm just going to sneak out and try to be as quiet as possible about it.
That's the one.
I actually do tend to see if anyone else wants it first.
You wouldn't snatch it. I don't know Nick Nack. Yeah, Taco says, "Wish the game screen was bigger." That's fair. Yeah.
There's not really... I guess I could throw up just the top page, because the top page is all that matters for this little test here.
Yeah.
But in the actual gameplay, the top page is absolutely useless.
To be fair. That's fair. To be fair, we all came out of quarantine a little bit different.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Vorn's certainly less outgoing these days.
The Hermit?
Yeah, he is, actively a hermit these days. I added him to our campus.
No! I got the same result as you did.
Yeah, but I feel like that's not accurate. You're not nearly as rash as I am. And I really need to work on that. The Torchic Club.
I got a Mudkip. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think I'll keep my Torchic, thank you very much.
I like Mudkips. Nah, I won't play the actual game. The actual game would be a little bit of a bad stream game just because of the 2-screen setup.
Yeah, that's fair.
The Torchic Club. Oh.
To be fair, though, we were so productive for the channel in quarantine.
We were, but that was more because if we didn't, we weren't going to be able to keep the channel going.
That's true. That's very true.
But also, a lot of our bigger stuff didn't happen until around the time we were leaving quarantine.
Yeah, because we didn't really start the reacts until...
We didn't start reacts till afterwards, and only you.
Well, did we start reacts in 2021 or 2020? 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 2021.
So leaving quarantine.
Yeah. When the worst of it was over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Another Gen 3 starter. I thought this was a Gen 4 one. Maybe you're just lucky.
I am.
Taco says.
I also play Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time and Darkness, so it should have weighted it to the new characters that were released in the third version instead of the originals. So I'm a little salty. I deserve that fucking Riolu.
Yeah.
Game Boy.
Sega pops up on screen and we all die.
Sega.
Fucking Sega. Ooh, that quality. Love that.
I think, hang on, there actually might be filters for this.
I was gonna say the pixels on that. Taco says that's Mudkip thinking, Knick-Knack.
Let's see if screen smoothing helps that a little bit. It usually doesn't, but we'll try. No, that made it actively worse. Off. What's the TV screen mode?
No. That's slightly better. Because it's narrowed it, which means the pixels are covering less.
Yeah.
Taco says, which game is this?
This is the Fire Emblem in the West. It's a Blazing Sword in the East. Y'all don't need to know any details about me.
FE5?
6.
6. Oh. Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard that.
That was my neck. Fuck. The one with Elliewood, right?
Yeah, Elliewood, Lynn, and Hector.
Okay. You know what I've been meaning to play? Jump Force. I have that game.
That game's a bit of a meme. It's considered one of the worst fighting games.
I know, but I have it. Like, I own it, and I've been meaning to play it. It's everyone's FE waifu.
Everyone loves this character, because this is the first Fire Emblem female character to get shown off in the West.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, the first 5 games didn't end up in the West.
Isn't Fire Emblem the one where you can do a gay thing in one game?
They have introduced gay romance in the more recent games.
I remember you telling me about that.
It's a little bit fucked up, though, where it's, like, not quite well done.
Taco says, man, the amount of people who simped for Lynn pre-Awakening.
Yes. Post-Awakening, the waifu culture has shifted. This was the Fire Emblem waifu prior to Awakening, though.
Valid.
Tutorials.
I hate tutorials. They're the worst.
This mode is so bad that the reward for repeat playthroughs is not having to play this mode.
So, in the library yesterday, in the basement, someone was screaming about wanting tacos in one of the rooms. For like 20 minutes. This was like a grown-ass adult, too.
I mean, I feel it.
Gay romance happened in Fire Emblem 13, and then they expended more on it in Fire Emblem 16.
And they still haven't quite got it right.
Taco says they want tacos, too. Tacos, eat yourself. Ooh, you know what I could go for? Spaghetti tacos.
I got the spaghetti, I'm just missing the taco shells.
I know. I don't actually want spaghetti tacos. I tried to make them once. It's not.
They're not good.
No. It's not
It's
a
a
good
lot
thing.
of carbs.
It's a lot of carbs. And unfortunately, there's no right amount of sauce. Batter the beast?
Bad of the beast.
Batter the beast. Not everyone can be yakisoba pan, Sekhie. I don't know what that means.
Yakisoba bread.
Oh, I thought so, but I thought maybe I was missing something. Nor should it be. That's fair. Howdy, howdy, Justice. I had an overwhelming urge to try to Batman voice that. Just the, Justice!
I am justice.
I am vengeance!
I am the night.
Like, I can't see what your fucking icon is, but, you know. I don't know, just something about it. You know what game I wish I could play on stream? I wish I could find that F4 Hanayor Dango game.
It's not even translated to English.
I know, but it would be cool if I could.
You know, no, I don't like playing this game. It's hard to play a game in the tutorial section on stream. Like
when the
like
anime review of Batman Ninja. Hey, can I put Teen Titans in the hat?
Ask the chat.
Chat, do you consider Teen Titans an anime, and can I put it in the hat? Justice says, well, it's an armor from Monster Hunter, which is close enough to most of Batman's modern suits. That's fair. Monster Hunter, another game I've been meaning to try playing.
By the way, chat, this is how I play games on my own. I just juggle between games, realizing I don't feel like playing any single one of them. So
why not? Nah, I feel like I should be allowed to put...
Chat is speaking here, Sekhie.
Luis Gutierrez says kinda. Let me see.
I'll throw this on screen.
Let me see what I can... Let me do a quick Googling.
Oh, wait, I can't throw that on screen. What the... What's the point of this?
Oh, Taco says they don't agree with Avatar: The Last Airbender either. Anime inspired. Okay, so here's the thing, right? So we have some stuff in the hat right now that isn't technically anime by the strictest of standards, right?
Nope,
At least not Japanese anime, right?
Didn't mean to reopen that.
Because we have two Chinese animation projects in the hat right now. King's Avatar and the Secret Life of the Immortal Demon King, or some Daily Life of the Immortal Demon King. And then I have Huntic Secrets and Seekers in there, which is an Italian anime series. Same people who made Winx Club. And then you've got Visions.
That one is actively done by Japanese studios primarily.
Yeah, but it's not what I think of when I think of... see, Tacos, we've already broken that rule, though. Like... You know, we've already broken the has to be made in Japan, because I have put at least 2 things made in China, and I think Vorn may have put another.
Netflix Castlevania is somewhere in that hat.
Oh yeah, Netflix Castlevania is also in the hat.
That one's a little bit of a better example than Visions, because that one's...
Yeah, and like I said, I put Huntic in, And, like, there's a chance in the future I could put Winx in. If I can find the proper version of it, not the American version. So yeah, Batman the Animated Series was animated by various animation companies, but I don't know if it counts as anime. I don't know. See, I would put Atla in the hat. Like, I feel like that qualifies in my head. And by that same rule, Teen Titans does.
My general advice in the channel has been, if you feel like you really want it in the hat, put it in the hat, but maintain some self-control here.
Yeah, like, I'm not going to go in putting, like, Looney Tunes and shit in the hat just because I want to watch Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
No, I feel fairly strongly that, especially, like, with Atla and Teen Titans, they have a lot of heavy anime influence to them, right? And, you know, we are entering kind of an era of anime where there's anime coming out of, like, a lot of different places, right? Like, I mean, you know, we're starting to get, like, Japanese adaptations of, like, Korean and Chinese manhwa, and some of those already have, like, Chinese or Korean manhwa anime series is planned. And technically they don't call it anime, but I mean, it's basically the same thing. Yeah, Justice, the logic loop could go far if we let it and lead to, like, Looney Tunes, but I wouldn't put Looney Tunes in or anything.
You retain
like
some self-control.
Yeah. Tacos. You know nothing of Winx Club. Yeah, well, so Winx Club is interesting because there are two different versions of Winx Club. Basically, there's the original Italian version, and then there's, like, the sanitized and edited version. And when I was a kid, I watched the original, like, unedited version. But the one that airs on American TV and is on Netflix is, I think, the sanitized version. So I would have to find the older version if I wanted to show that to you. And I would put Winx in the hat. Winx to me feels... Winx is just a magical girl anime, but made in Italy. It really is. Taco says, does this mean you're going to put Code Lyoko in the hat? I don't think I would have said no to Code Lyoko.
We don't really deny things from people, not usually.
It tends to be how passionate you feel.
Yeah.
You know, like, I haven't argued for Atla because Atla is the kind of thing that, like, I got Knick Knack to watch it separately from the channel, and I'm pretty sure Vorn's already seen parts of it, you know? But Teen Titans, I don't know, that one I might get in the hat just because it would be fun and interesting. But I wouldn't necessarily be pushing it with stuff. The only reason that I pushed it to get Huntic in the hat is because Huntic is kind of an Italian version of Fate.
By the way, guys, I'm not actually going to boot this up. I just wanted to put it on the title screen because that's a good spot to actually set the stream to.
Yeah, because Huntic is kind of low-key like an Italian kind of Fate. Because it's about these people who are part of this, like, you know, descended from this, like, ancient society of, like, seekers or whatever, and basically you get these, like, little, like, pendants, and you can summon, like, ancient, like, mythical beings and, like, historical beings to, like, fight for you. It's Fate.
Yeah, kinda.
But, like, it's the Fate that I grew up with. It's Huntic, Secrets and Seekers. Let's see. Taco says, I just think it's a slippery slope, and there has to be some limits. I get that. Like, I'm definitely not saying that we're going to be putting in shit like Looney Tunes or Tom and Jerry.
It's just, it's really hard to define where the slope actually is.
Oh, yeah. See, Miraculous Ladybug's an interesting one. That's a French animated series, and it's very anime-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that is gonna often be on a case-by-case basis. Like, if I see something like that and I want to put it in, I'd probably just ask everyone if they were okay with it, you know? And then if they were, then I could put it in. I would not put any
Looney Tunes Unleashed.
I would not put any Looney Tunes in the hat.
Lunatics Unleashed.
I just don't feel the need to put any Looney Tunes in. I grew up watching Looney Tunes. I love Looney Tunes, but, you know, in the same way that I wouldn't put Popeye the Sailor Man in, Looney Tunes is very much not what we're going for. Also, if I put Popeye the Sailor Man in, we'd have to go in release order, and I'm pretty sure the first 50 episodes contain several anti-Japanese episodes involving World War II that are like aggressively racist and full of slurs.
Halo Legends when? When one of us becomes a big Halo fan and can justify the connection to Japan or Japanese anime.
Yeah, none of us is a Halo fan. But on that note, Arcane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of us are League of Legends fans, but that thing has a really high reputation.
Yep, and it looks really good. Taco says, I totally forgot Batman Gotham Knight was animated by various anime studios.
Yep. I mean, if I really wanted to stretch it, Clone Wars was animated by some anime studios as well.
Watch, I'll make Knick-Knack read Samurai Deadpool. It's a manga.
Look, we already do manhwa. Technically, off the shelf, unlike off the shelf isn't really that confined so far.
I was gonna say our off the shelf has shifted away from manga and towards manhwa. I do want to
get to some extra manga, get back to some manga as well. But.
I know, but we have done a lot of manhwa and web novels recently.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing. I mean, they're burgeoning industries, and I'm really grateful to have access to all these like manhwa. In fact, that's what I was reading earlier today. I've started keeping a list of all the reincarnation transmigration stuff I'm reading. That way I don't lose track and accidentally read something twice. Taco says, I thought Clone Wars was a U.S. Singaporean production.
It is primarily, but a lot of the action was handled by some of those 3D anime studios. You can, it's interesting. I looked into it because at one point I was going to make like a big, or not a big video, but I was like doing a lot of research because I like to be a contrarian little bastard about things like that.
Yeah, I think in the end, animated series from outside of Japan are really going to fall on a case-to-case, how much you really want to beg for it basis. Like, King's Avatar was the first non-Japanese thing to go in the hat. Mm-hmm. And Knick-Knack's actually seen an episode of King's Avatar.
The first thing to go in the hat that was not anime was Castlevania, because I put that in my initial set.
Yeah, Castlevania. But after Castlevania, it was King's Avatar. Quanzi Gaosho, or Chuanzi Gaosho. It's a Chinese. And Vorn got me into the web novel, and then he showed me the anime or the anime series, and I think I showed you one episode of it. There's also a live action drama that I have watched in its entirety and very much loved. Taco says, "Do you mean the 2003 Clone Wars?"
No, I don't believe I do. But let me quickly go into some production information. I could pull up the exact studio. Can I find that still?
Stretching on the Japanese portion of the review for animes, would Thunderbolt Fantasy be considered?
I've legit considered it, but that's just because I'm a Gen Urobuchi cocksucker.
I've never heard of it.
It's this puppet show that Gen Urobuchi, the guy that did Madoka and Fate Zero, does. It's like heavy action. It actually pushes the genre to its limit, but it's really good. I would love to do it for the channel one day.
Know how I feel about puppets.
Exactly, make you suffer.
I fucking hate puppets. I also hate the Muppets. I'm gonna go out there and say it. I fucking hate them.
She has no soul.
I hate them. They're the worst. It also has an FGO crossover short.
Yes, it does. Which had no right to be as good as it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Vorn and Knick-Knack are able to get a lot by me by just saying something and then not fully describing it, because I will not always look up what they're suggesting before it goes into the hat. If they'll be like, "Can I put this in?" And I'm like, "I don't know what it is, but okay."
I think the only non-anime series I've put in so far has been Castlevania.
Yeah, because Vorn and I were the ones who put in Quanzi Gaosho and Daily Life of the Immortal King.
Like, I'm not even suggesting Season 2 of Star Wars Visions, which is no longer just all anime studios.
There's also a Taiwanese puppet show that I think Thunderbolt Fantasy was inspired by.
Maybe I was wrong about the Clone Wars? I could have swore I saw, like, one of the big 3D animation studios worked on it from Japan. Might be wrong.
Although I will say, there is currently, after Roundtable comes out, I have had some discussions with Knick-Knack about, there's a decent chance that I'm going to diversify into some more live action coverage, like Japanese live action shows. that are, I mean, specifically ones that are either doing anime or mangas, right? But I watch a lot of those, and so I've already got an outline half written for a very long form video about Hanayori Dango.
And I already do branch out a little bit into gaming content. These streams are having you play like Windwaker here. This is not just like that. That's not anime.
Yeah, because I do watch a lot of live action shows that are based on webtoons or web novels or manga, and I really enjoy a lot of them. Like I've just recently finished a couple really good ones, and I feel like that's I don't know, but like anime was kind of a pipeline for me into like J drama, C drama, and K drama. Like I started with anime, and then I think what might have broken the mold was actually Hanayori Dango and Hanakimi, which we have done on the channel. Hanakimi, if not Hanayori Dango. I think we've done both. And so that kind of got me into J drama, C drama, K drama. And there's a lot there that's based on manga and anime. Yeah. Avatar: The Last Airbender really does do that. It's pretty impressive because of it. Here, have this.
Sekhie will be back. I'm going to pop this onto a charger for a second.
Oh, Christ.
Need to stretch for a minute?
Oh, my entire spine just popped like a Rice Krispie treat. Kill me.
That Dead Space had its own anime-inspired movie. Interesting. I didn't know Dead Space had an animated movie. There was a pop that just came out of that chair. I don't like what that means for my chair. This is not an office chair, by the way. That is a kitchen dining room table chair. I would get a second office chair for streams like this, except I don't really know where I'd store it at the moment. I need to clear out my closet so I can actually fit stuff in there for storage. Also, Sekhie and I have talked about turning that closet, because it's a little bit of a bigger closet, into like a really shitty set that I could use for recording my videos so I can get clear image quality and better lighting, because I actually have a light in there. I don't know why my closet has a light, but not my actual room. All this talk of gaming. Do I hand Sekhie the Fate Week off the shelf on stream, or do I wait till later? I gotta say, Sekhie's manga shelf is significantly larger than mine. I can hear Sekhie's TikTok going from here. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Can I set anything up? Who says it's going to be a manga? Actually, the Fate Week project for next year, this is a long-term thing. It's such a big thing I've secretly made an exchange, but don't tell Sekhie. God, I love the vistas of this game. I can't actually play it because I don't. And if I'm not titling the stream Xenoblade Chronicles, I'm not playing a Xenoblade game because I don't trust that everyone's played it, and I'm not about to go in here and make people who want to play it not watch because they want to play it for themselves. It's hard to play story based. I can't just jump into a story based game like this. Much as I want to get in there and just go right into the game. For figures and plushies, since you need more room for actual books. Okay, and I got a pretty piss poor bookshelf. My bookshelf's like tiny, like it is my desk. I've got a little side area for books, and that is my shelf. I don't even have room like for figures in here. That's sort of the problem. I have a lot of anime figures now that I get from various gifts, and I've ordered one. I just don't have any place to put them usually, unless I put them out like in the living room. Oh, talking about shelf space and figurines.
Oh yeah, because you don't have figurines up at the moment. Not really.
No, I just don't have a lot of shelf space unless I start putting out in the living room.
That's fair. You gotta get yourself a shelf like here.
Okay. See, but that's when I stand up and slam the top of my head against the shelf I prop up.
That's actually very true.
Because I can probably hang I can hang shelves in here. Yeah. As long as I fill in the gaps when I move out, the lease, they don't mind on the lease.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I have it easy because I've got all the bookcases.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have also very quickly run out of space.
Before, you remember my last apartment, all my shelving was in my room.
Yeah. Can I see something with the chat on it?
Yeah. Sorry, I plugged this back in for you.
I wasn't sure if it was okay or not. Yeah.
Yeah, they need to port Xenoblade Chronicles X. I swear to fucking God.
I don't know, Nick Nack. Maybe you should just hang your figures menacingly from the ceiling.
Get a little hook, tie some rope.
Yeah.
Hang them by the neck.
Yeah. I saw the other day, I almost fucking cried. Tacos might understand this, but like, somebody was on TikTok and they went viral because they were like, I'm just sitting here, my little sister in the background watching One Piece episode 483, and then you just hear the most gut-wrenching fucking scream from off camera. And I was like, oh, they got there. They did it. I know, I need to reorganize all my figures. I've been promising to do a figure tour for a while, just like showing off all the anime figures I have, and I have been ridiculously lazy about doing it.
Tacos asks if 483 is what he thinks it is.
I think it is. If it involves Akainu and the Marineford War, it is.
I think I've actually been spoiled to that moment.
Yeah, I think you have.
Because you and a friend of ours like screamed about it for a while.
Yeah.
Because he was big into that.
Yeah, I mean, I might have I might be off by like a number or two, but it's like in the 480s. Yeah, tacos. Yeah. Also, do you know what else has gone viral on TikTok relating to the episode? You can get like, you know how like some boba places, they now have those like foam design printers, so it'll like print like little designs into the foam on your boba, and they'll have that, and then you stick your straw straight through. Oh, it's never let anyone tell you that.
Oh no!
Okay, I wasn't sure. Never let anyone tell you that One Piece cannot be absolutely fucking heart-wrenching.
Yeah, no, I just have this because this will just loop.
That's fair. Yeah, tacos. Exactly. Can you imagine covering that in the live action? Christ. I'd fucking die. I would simply cease to exist. I could not deal with that level of... I was watching Call the Midwife yesterday, and I had tears streaming down my face before you got there to record Roundtable. Like, my mom and I were sitting and watching it, and I was fucking sobbing. Just like, ugh, you know? Aww. Yeah. One Piece film Red had a pretty kind of hard-hitting ending as well. Because Knick-Knack's seen that one.
Yes, I did watch Home Red, even though I am not up to that point in the anime.
It's kind of non-canon.
Yeah.
Also, you really only met, like... I think there were only 2 characters that you hadn't already seen the post-time skip designs for that you knew. And they were Kobe and Helmeppo.
But there were a lot of... I don't even remember Kobe being in there.
Oh, he was. Yeah, and Helmeppo.
Just for a moment, I assume.
No, actually, they were there pretty frequently.
Oh,
You just didn't recognize him. I mean, you saw Robin and Frankie, but, like, you've seen Robin and Frankie, like, in my office and shit. Like, I've got posters.
Also, I don't think
of
we
them.
had watched Kobe and Helmeppo at that point, the arc. I think I had only seen up the Arlong Park at that point.
That might have been it.
So I had only seen Kobe in the first and not
them.
put 2 and 2 together.
You know, I could see it working out pretty... I could see them just kind of, like, you know, changing the outfits a little bit and going on. I'm going to be honest. I don't think they need to, like, recast the actors or, like, wait a year or 2 in between. I think they are perfectly capable of doing that in, like, outfits and makeup, you know? You saw Red in Japan. Oh, that's amazing. But yeah, no, so that's... I could see it. But yeah, you see, you saw Kobe and Helmeppo, but there really wasn't anyone else than the other members of the Straw Hat Pirates. And you've heard about the other members from me. Speaking of, we had an anime con recently here, and one of my friends was kind enough to, upon my request, I gave him the wanted poster I have of Robin, and he got me the signature from the voice actress, and it's even in purple with a little pink, like flower. And I'm so fucking happy about it. I can't wait to frame it. I've decided I kind of want to make a little Robin shrine because she's an archaeologist, and I love Robin. So like I've got the poster. I'm looking into getting a figure. I got a little like gotcha keychain. I have another figure of her from something else, like a mini figure. So I just kind of want like 1 or 2 nicer figures, like maybe a pre and a post time skip, and I'll have a little Robin shrine. Okay, outside of Buggy, who was your favorite character in the live action?
My favorite character in the live action?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Garp.
Oh, Garp was great. I really liked Mihawk. I thought that
he was alright, but I think he has the same. I have the same. Like I'm not latched on to him for the same reason I haven't yet in the anime, because he was in like one scene.
Yeah, haven't seen quite enough of him. Yeah, he gets more influential later. So, him, Buggy, and Croc right now in the manga, like, fuck me up. And I mean that in every possible way. Goddamn. Yeah. I don't know. I'm torn. I really want to show you guys the Alabasta stuff, but I haven't shown you Drum Island. And, like, I'm at the point where I could skip around, but do I really want... I can't skip Drum Island because I have to show you Chopper joining the crew. And then Alabasta. And I'm like, I don't know. You know what, chat? Y'all have seen some One Piece. What are your thoughts on me... I've got 2 options here. Either I try to get them through the anime, just like removing filler episodes when possible, or episode of Chopper and then the Alabasta movie. What are your guys' thoughts? Because I've seen it both ways. And maybe it's just like my knowledge of the show talking, but I don't know how much they'd be missing out on, really, if I just showed them the episode of Chopper and then the Alabasta movie.
You might not have a large enough sample size to collect that here.
I still would like to hear what they think.
I think the problem is how many of them have actually seen it.
Well, it appears that Tacos, Luis, and Justice have. Because they've all been chatting.
Well, I mean, they've seen One Piece. I don't know if they've seen the movies. Like the recap
Oh,
movies.
okay. If you haven't seen the recap movies, basically they're just recaps of Drum Island and Alabasta. But the Alabasta movie is a little bit later, and the canon is a little fucky. Yeah, see, Justice has seen them. Yeah, I was worried about that, because I've seen the episode of East Blue, but I actually haven't watched the episode of OVAs past East Blue. I never felt the need to, because I've just watched the anime. Interesting. Because Alabasta is amazing. Like, according to Oda, back when he first planned the series, Alabasta is where it was originally supposed to end, right? And it's an amazing arc. And I feel like he did a really good job, like, setting it up to, like, continue from there instead of end. That's fair, Tacos. I don't know. Maybe I need to sit down and rewatch.
Hey, it's 9.
Maybe I need to sit down and, like, rewatch both versions that I'm suggesting.
The problem with recap movies, they make a lot of sense once you actually know the material.
Yeah. Yeah. I also suggested One Pace. I was talking about that to Knick Knack because I started a rewatch using One Pace before I went to Greece. And I thought it was really a great experience, you know. But Knick Knack's more hesitant. I can see why, but...
Because at the end of the day, it is a fan edit.
Yeah. I don't know. Something I have to consider. I think my big push next season is still Fairy Tail. I'm at the point where I can get you through Edalus, Tenro, and into the Grand Magic Games if I'm smart about it, so... Ooh. I love Dragon Ball Z. I did watch Kai first, but I've always considered Z to be the more fun experience. But I will also say that when I was a kid, I did have a little trick when I was watching it, like, online, and that's that every time a fight started, I would just skip 10 episodes. And if the fight was still going on, I'd skip another 5.
Oh shit, I've hit equilibrium.
What does that mean?
The friends I've accepted at this point have all logged in within the last day.
Ooh.
So I'm out of open friend slots, and none are opening up.
Also, yes, Tacos, Fairy Tail. I have got them done through Oración Seis, and to be honest, they've been pretty positive about it. So I figured, and they had a really good reaction to the backstory that was set up for Elfman and Mira Jane in the...
Our reaction to the more recent arc was pretty lukewarm, though.
Yeah, but
has that even gone up on YouTube yet?
I don't remember. Anyways, but, they had a good reaction to, like, the setting up of Edalus through, like, the backstories with Elfman and Mira Jane. And so I wanted to get them to Edalus. And I've hit that point. But with our new submission rules, I can cover Edalus in one submission. And then I can do Tenro and like, X791 in, like, 2 submissions. And then I could pop us, like, almost all the way into Grand Magic Games, if not the first episode of Grand Magic Games, and then leave it there for the season, and then see how they feel at that point, and then maybe move forward, or refocus on One Piece or Naruto. Right, Tacos, that is the best trick for pre-Kai DBZ. Just skip, like, 10 episodes when a fight starts. G8 is a good filler arc. It really is. I do prefer the original Dragon Ball. The original Dragon Ball is fucking bomb. I actually have original Dragon Ball in the hat. It's in there to be pulled. Because I love it. Yeah, see, Tacos, when I first watched Fairy Tail, I did not like the Edalus arc. I hated it. And as a result, I have never rewatched it. I watched it once, the first time I was watching the anime through, and every single subsequent rewatch, I have skipped it.
But didn't you say you also weren't a fan of Tower of Heaven, and that ended up being one of our favorite arcs?
Yeah, I was not a fan of Tower of Heaven, and you guys love Tower of Heaven. So because I considered just skipping Edalus and moving us on to Tenro and Grand Magic Games, but you responded really well to some of the other stuff, so I was like, you know what? It couldn't hurt, and maybe I'll feel different about Edalus now that I'm, like, a little older. Because that's always a possibility, like, changing your mind as you get a little bit older, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you can, like, notice nuance you may not have noticed, you know?
Well, I just like a lot of the stuff that seems to be leading to Edalus, because it actually goes into the backstory of some of our characters. I like Fairy Tail when we're actually dealing with character backstory.
Which really makes Edalus perfect for him.
The only time I haven't liked it doing that so far was the backstory for Gray?
Yeah, you didn't like Galuna Island.
Yeah, I thought Galuna Island was shit.
Well, Galuna Island's interesting. Gray's a bit of a fun character where he kind of has a double backstory because we get more backstory reveal later on. A little bit like Sanji. Sanji's got a whole double backstory thing. You know? Yeah, Tacos, that's entirely fair. There's many reasons to like the climax of Daedalus. Also, when I was younger, Mira Jane was not one of my favorite characters, and in my recent rewatches, she has become one of my absolute all-time favorite characters in Fairy Tail. And so I feel like I would feel a little bit differently about Daedalus now, knowing that this is like her and Elfman's backstory, like a lot of it, you know, and it would explain a lot about her. It's
Fairy Tail would translate really well to a video game. The problem is when you have...
It has one!
Oh, it has games. But, like, how in-depth does it go? I remember you saying that it wasn't all that great last time.
So I bought the Fairy Tail game when it came out on PlayStation. And I started playing it. And I keep meaning to keep playing it. I liked it, but... It's set in a very specific arc in the story. It is not like a playthrough of the story beginning to end. No, it's set in a particular place. It's not set in one of my favorite arcs. So it's just set against a villain that I didn't like as much.
I kept saying that I thought Battle of Fairy Tail should be, like, taken and recontextualize it to be a fucking fighting game. Like, you can make an amazing Fairy Tail fighting game using the plot of Battle of Fairy Tail.
Battle of Fairy Tail is one of the best arcs.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Well, it also didn't linger.
Yeah.
Has Fairy Tail ever done a game with a custom character? Not officially, but there was this, like, Chinese knockoff phone game that I got, like, 8 years ago. It was called, like, Mage Guild Max or something. And you could create a custom main character. Back on, I think 2 or 3 phones ago, I had a bunch of knockoff crossover anime games where you could get, like, anime characters from, like, any anime series to play on your team, but they'd have, like, the wrong hair color or, like, a slightly different outfit, and, like, Zoro would just be called, like, 3-Sword Demon or something, because copyrights. See, Gray's teacher was amazing, but I fucked up with Galuna Island. That's on me. I split it up weird, so they had to watch that arc in 2 parts when it really was not a 2-part arc.
Tacos just asked if Eden Zero is planned.
It is in the hat. And I am watching it and reading it. I have kind of been hoping that it might come out of the hat on its own, because I think that Eden Zero might be a little bit more up Knick Knack and Vorn's alley.
Maybe.
Yeah. Because it's sci-fi fairy tale. But yeah, so. To be fair, though, as soon as 100 Years Quest, like, I'm also reading 100 Years Quest. So, like, if I get you through all of Fairy Tail, 100 Years Quest is going in there. But I cannot put it until you're through Fairy Tail. Because it is a sequel series. Well, so Mashima does that in a lot of his series. Like, he also wrote Rave Master. And he repurposed characters from Rave Master into Fairy Tail. And then Fairy Tail characters were repurposed into Eden Zero characters. I think there was a crossover between Rave Master and one of his other series as well. He likes to, like, carry through certain characters. Like, Plu. Plu is from Rave Master. And then Happy is in Eden Zero, basically. Yeah. Slightly different, but yeah. Ooh, I did not play the Fairy Tail MMO browser game. I just played the official game and then a couple knockoff phone games. And you know what the best part was? This phone game, I had the exact same game with the exact same mechanics and layout, but I had one for Katekyo, I had one for Fairy Tail, I had one for Naruto, I had one for, like, DBZ, and they were all knockoffs. So, like, names were spelled, like, 1 letter off, like, designs were changed just a little bit to not get copyright. And it was the same game, just remade, like, 12 times into different animes. You know? I fucking loved them. They were awful. Okay, I cannot keep sitting on that chair. Oh.
Well, I think the stream's starting to slow down a bit, I think. Haven't got too many people in live chat right now.
Although, honestly, I would play a Fairy Tail MMO browser. browser game. I feel like Fairy Tail would make a good MMO.
It would, or make a good Monster Hunter style game as well.
Oh yeah, like Monster Hunter Orange, because Mashima did that Orange series based on Monster Hunter.
Well, you get a lot of the same sort of like, go find or deal with this, and you take a mission from the board, go deal with it. It would make a good game, like a mission-based game.
I actually run a D&D game based on this.
That makes sense.
Yeah, just take a mission from the board, you're part of a guild, you can travel all over the world solving your missions. Ah, interesting. That'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think we're about...
Yeah. I will be back next Tuesday probably with some sort of stream. I don't know what. It'll probably be FGO unless anything gets lined up or unless someone tries to steal my spot. I just let them. So, yeah, we'll be back next Tuesday with FGO. This time for sure I'll do Tunguska. And yeah.
Keep an eye out. Keep prayers and thoughts in mind for us editing Roundtable.
Oh, Christ. Well, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.